media and say, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, fuck you. War.
Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
Ein kleines Blümelein und das heißt Erika. 100.000 kleinen Bienelein.
This is for the widow, Erica. Hey, Alphonse.
Erika, denn ihr Herz ist voller Glücklichkeit. Vater noch entrückt im Blütenlein. Aus der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika.
Okay. Here it comes. I gotta get the intoxicated pig. Look where I pulled that mash at right there. Look at this pig. Hey. Are you messed up, girl? Never seen a damn pig.
Look at the normal pig.
Yeah. That one there is fine.
That one's fine.
That one there is fine.
This one's a junkie.
This one here is turned belly up. Hey, you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit,
Hey, Daniel.
holy hell, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. All right.
Jack, that song was for the widow, Erica.
He's wasted.
I might spend the rest of the night watching this one.
Yeah, quit hassling her mellow.
Guys.
All right, I want to see if take on the challenge.
Watch this
Sure,
shit.
come on down.
All right, I ain't too far from you.
Good, come on down.
I'm serious.
Yeah, come on
If y'all
down.
take on challenges, 'cause I like to challenge you.
Yeah, come on down.
Huh?
Come on down.
Welcome, Jack.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Come on
Daniel.
down.
Come on down.
Come fuck
Well,
with
I
me.
ain't too far from you.
Welcome,
No, I'm serious. All right, I'll tell you what I'll
Welcome,
do.
Quantum.
If you man enough,
Hope you
I'll
all
rest
enjoyed
you
your
15
surf
minutes.
night.
Guarantee you can't keep your pin down 15 minutes. And I ain't no professional wrestler here.
Oh, man. I think I know this man's wife.
Now, you don't know my wife. I know yours, though. But
Oh, you do?
I weigh 6 times.
I didn't think I thought I was married. I didn't think that I was married, man. You're trying to ruin my action.
people are saying you married your brother for citizenship purposes, but are you in love with your brother, Congresswoman? I mean, do you guys you guys sleep with each other? Is this normal in Somalia? Does he get butt naked and yell, "I'm decapitated now, sister"? Or what's the deal over there? You guys Congresswoman, and when you guys get naked and have sex, do you leave your headscarf on or do you take it off?
And you seen what she looks like with that thing off? Holy shit!
It was your thumbnail.
Yeah. Good old
Well, not was, it is.
Yeah, she's a sad-looking bitch. But you won't believe what's going on around. You want to do yours first, or you want me to go through mine?
You can go through yours and mine. I don't care.
All right, I got a ton of shit.
We'll start with hit mine up first. You want me to do mine first, and just run out with yours?
Yeah, go ahead, because my shit's long. Let me take it down.
Here's a photo of.
Oh yeah, his bullets. I got all this stuff too. And they tried to say he was a white dude at first and a mega supporter. Yeah. And he's a Mexican guy, and he shot fucking 3 of the deportees. So he deported 2 of them permanently, and one of them was in critical condition because he thought he was fucking gonna be like in Halo or some shit. He knew how to shoot. Even that fuckhead that took the shot at Charlie thought he was gonna make a headshot and miss.
Yep.
Shooting a gun ain't what people think it is it?
No, there's a lot more to it than just pointing it and pulling
letting it go and praying. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
You got to know your breathing. You got to know trigger pull. You got to know windage, distance.
Fucking everything, man.
You got. There's a lot.
Dude, there's an arc on each bullet. You got to drop that fucker right on your target. If you don't drop it, you're gonna miss by a mile. It's almost like a spaceship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, people don't understand that. But there ain't no motherfucking curvature of the earth you got to figure out with a bullet, is there?
No.
Just droppage from gravity.
Yeah, and I was a goddamn pipe layer, and I'd lay for a mile straight, and I never had to adjust for the curvature.
That's one reason why a 22.
Oh yeah, it can go for a fucking mile.
Is deadly for up to a mile, and it's such a small round. It's because it's the amount of gunpowder. Yeah, it has a very little arc. Yeah.
Yeah, and it drops at the end. Whoop.
It has very little resistance on it.
If you knew where it was going to drop, you could drop that right on somebody's head. You know that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole secret of fucking ballistics right there, is knowing where to drop it.
There you go.
All right, well, go ahead. This is the idiot.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is investigating this incident as an act of targeted violence. It is unfortunately just the most recent example we've seen of targeted violence. To include here in North Texas, where back on July 4th, we saw a coordinated attack carried out against an immigration detention center in Alvarado, Texas. What I can also share with you is that early evidence that we've seen from rounds that were found near the suspected shooter contain messages that are anti-ICE in nature. Again, this is just the most recent example of this type of attack. This will be a whole of government response. There will be no resource not utilized to bring all those individuals who are responsible to bring them to justice and to hold them accountable.
An idiot like him, but his whole family's psycho. You know that, right? Because I've got the receipts on his mom and all that. If you don't, his whole family's leftist.
Right. Here we go.
So they can blow me. They were trying to say he was a fucking white supremacist in the beginning.
This is a warning to all Christian nation. When Islam is the minority, they are peaceful. But once they become the majority, chaos reigns. Check this out.
What is the draw of Islam to the West? Why is the West kind of floating over to it?
Yeah.
What is the appeal?
Are Muslims allowed to lie for the sake of spreading Islam? They're coming here and saying,
I got a bunch of
love you guys,
shit in here
we're
too.
back to you guys. But the moment they are the majority, they will turn and Sharia law will take over. And if Sharia law takes over, women will be beaten. If Sharia law takes over, homosexuals will be chucked off buildings. If Sharia law takes over,
I'm down
pastors will be killed, women will be raped, children will be turned into Muslims, and churches will be bought and turned into mosques, which is what's happening in London. So I think what they're doing now in America is they're practicing taqiyya, where they're lying to your face until you let them in. And once you let them in, they'll take over.
If you don't believe what he's saying is true, just look at the UK. The UK used to be a Christian country, but now it's totally different. The demographic of the country is changing. Soon, Sharia law is going to be the law of the land. This is a
like in Dearborn.
Yep, it's happening.
Or Texas too.
Were a response to 7 centuries of Islamic aggression. They invaded Christian Syria. They invaded Christian Lebanon. They invaded Christian Palestine. And they did it all before the first crusade. England invaded the whole land. How many must Christians allow Muslims to invade before they defend themselves?
You know what they're doing? They're balkanizing America. You know that, Mossy?
Yep.
They're bringing all these different ethnic groups in, and they're getting all their own little areas set up. And what the fuck are we going to do against this shit?
Yep.
Once they can vote in their own mayors, it's over. You know that?
That's why we gotta like change it. We gotta get out
Get
of
them
here.
the fuck out of here, every fucking one of them. That piece of shit Biden had them all as protected fucking immigrants. You know that, right? Where you couldn't even fire at them.
Oh yeah, no, this is what we should have done.
How many
Fucking
refugees
triangle-headed
has
bitches.
Poland taken?
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you are asking me, if you're asking me about Muslims illegal immigration, none, not even one, will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal. We took over 2 million Ukrainians who are working, who are peaceful in Poland. We will not receive even one Muslim because this is what we promised.
But I asked
This
not
quota
about
system
illegal
failed.
immigrants. I asked about refugees. And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why our government was elected. This is why Poland is so safe. This is the reason why we had not even one terrorist attack. Look at the streets in Poland, and we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
You're mad as fuck at Russia right now.
Has Poland taken?
That's what we should have done right there, taking in a 0.
Well, it's retarded. None of the other Muslim world wants to take these people in. You want to know why? Because Hamas was made up by fucking Israel. You know that, right? As a buffer against Egypt.
Yeah.
Mossad?
Hamas was made up by Mossad.
Have you seen this? The Texas Congresswoman candidate burns Quran with flamethrower in a viral video. Have you seen it?
Oh, that's that one crazy bitch. Yeah, show
With
it.
a viral video that's blowing up the internet, more than 3 million views on X, and it's so extreme, the platform flagged it for violating its conduct rules. The Texas politician who is campaigning for the 31st Congressional District, Valentina Gomez, has been banned on every other social media platform except X. And here's why: on camera, burning the Quran and promising to end Islam in Texas.
Your daughters will be raped and your sons beheaded unless we stop Islam once and for all.
Looks like one of Elon Musk's flamethrowers.
Remember, David didn't pray for Goliath. He killed them. America is a Christian nation, so those terrorist Muslims can off to any of the 57 Muslim nations. There is only one true God, and that is the God of Israel.
Today we talk with Valentina Gomez. Let's take a look.
You know that?
And joining us now here on The Factor
What's that?
Uncensored, we have with
She
us
said a lot
Valentina
worse than that
Gomez,
before.
who is running for a seat in the
I just like that she
31st
burnt the Quran
Congressional
with a
District in
flamethrower.
2026, which is near Central Texas. And Valentina, you are causing a damn uproar on social media. What's going on?
Isaiah, good evening. Thank you so much for having me on your show. Great to be with you tonight. I mean,
Yeah,
the
bad
people
shot,
are a little
Jack.
rowdy because I burned their little pedophile book, but in all honesty, I haven't seen a single Muslim go against the actual rapist pedophiles in the UK and across Europe.
Now, when it comes to burning the Quran with your flamethrower, as we all saw on social media, is that a real threat here in the state of Texas or the United States? When we take a look
Yes,
at the
it is.
numbers,
It's not even
there
a
are only
question that needs to be
1%
asked.
of the population in
No.
Texas. 1%, 4 million people, those who practice Islam here in the United States. Is this a real problem, or is this about you stoking fears?
Isaiah, Muslims are raping and killing their way to take over Christian nations, and I will not allow that to happen. And I stand by my actions, and I will never bend the knee for an Islamic ideology that took the lives of 13 service members at Abigail exactly 4 years ago today.
That's right.
Now, when you say you are fighting against Islam, what I'm asking is that a real problem here in Texas? And has anyone in the United States been beheaded, harmed, like you're saying in your videos? Or
actually, yes, Muslims have killed their own daughters because they wouldn't conform to them. Here in the United
Look at
States,
what's happening in the UK. Look at what's happening in Europe. In Europe, now girls have two options.
When I was a kid, I had to move to Allen Park because my dad and my mom split, and I had to live with Cindy. And there was one of those things happened right on our street. And they found her fucking, I was walking to school and we found her fucking just laying there with no head and hands. Because she wanted to marry somebody that wasn't her cousin. Tell me that ain't nuts. And the guy got away with it. Him and his son and the father got on a plane and made it back over there, and nothing ever happened to them for doing that to their own daughter. Tell me that ain't fucked up.
Here you go. Yeah, you can see this. Honor killings in the U.S. This is just from 1990 to 2021.
Yeah, this was back in like fucking 78.
They estimate between 23 and 27 honor killings have occurred in our country since 1990.
Well, they've been doing them here since in the
so
late
y'all don't
70s.
know what that is. For an example, say the Muslim. Say this is the mom, just for instance, and that's the dad, and this is the daughter. The one on the left is the daughter. The one on the right is the mom, just for example. Or they could be sisters, and that's the dad. And the dad wants to marry them off, but he don't want to marry them off to an American person. He wants to marry them off to their own kind, back in the other country, back in their homeland. But the girl is Americanized and doesn't want to go back to the homeland and refuses to do it.
That's basically what happened to that
So
chick
they
in
kill
Allen
her
Park.
because she's dishonoring their family by not going to get married. So they honor their family. They have to kill her. It's happened 23 to 27 times that they know of in our country.
It's more than that.
So
they just
full
don't
of shit.
fucking admit it.
Exactly.
Because that girl that lost her shit, we knew her, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? And we weren't allowed to talk about it.
So, give you a little history there, and that happens all the time, and it's going to continue to happen. And they patrol the streets over in UK and stuff at night now. If they see a woman walking by themselves, they'll beat her and rape her because she's a whore that she's by himself.
Get rid of all their booze. Some motherfuckers, I don't even drink, but if you say that, I will fuck you up. It's none of your business what the fuck but they can do all they want on Ramadan. There's nothing but hypocrites.
Just in
you
case
know
there's
that?
anyone here watching that didn't know what an honor killing was or wasn't educated on it, that's what they are.
Yeah.
It's on X
They've been here in Michigan, Alphonse. They filled our fucking state up with these fucking savages. I don't know why. You know that? And they're all from different areas. There's Christian ones, there's Muslim ones, there's fucking Jewish ones. So now, what do you think these fuckheads are going to do?
They're just infiltrating the different religions so they can know the best way to attack.
Yeah, well, they're going to be sorry. If they're stupid enough to fuck with us, they're going to be sorry. That's all I know. You can get them all, fill us up. Because you know what? It's just more motherfucking bodies we can pile up. Because you don't know shit about fighting like we do, you dumb cunts. And when it does pop off and you think you're in charge, watch how fast it falls.
Yep.
You stupid motherfuckers. All you are bodies. And you're just fucking babbling away. Dead bodies babbling. That's all I see. What else you got?
Get raped or get arrested. And I wish I could give every girl in the UK a pistol so they can defend themselves against those terrorist Muslims.
Oh, I know they do.
So it's in the UK now, but now it's coming to America.
Has there been any indication that this is actually coming to America or that we have seen a problem like this, Valentina?
Well, Isaiah, when there's enough of them, it's going to start. And I have received
Look at
thousands
Dearborn.
of death threats.
Why can't they say Dearborn?
Because they're afraid.
Dearborn's
Check
a
it out.
perfect example.
Jack, Ramadan, you're supposed to fast. And I did it. And then I found out what these motherfuckers were doing. You're supposed to have a small meal at night and just do what you got to do to survive. It's all about fasting and praying. You know what they do at night? They drink fucking booze, they eat whatever the fuck they want, and they sleep all day so they can stay up all night boozing and fucking whoring and acting like idiots and eating all the shit they're not allowed to.
Yep.
And then they fucking, when I got mad about it, they acted like I was the asshole. And I said, yeah, fuck you, you fucking hypocrites. You always wanted to go to Dearborn for cars? Yeah, if you do hit Detroit, hit us up. We'll show you all around, man. But they don't fuck with me. I have shawarma and hummus and tabbouleh. I love their food, but they're fucking rag dolls. Kebabs are cool, but shawarma is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. This is breaking. The Secretary of State, Mark Rubio, has announced that the U.S. has officially begun the process of fully banning the Muslim Brotherhood and designating it as a terrorist organization.
I heard this on the way home from your house. Not only that, there's a guy in North Carolina made it so that they're not allowed to be in our government.
Here you go. Check this one out. Secret Service foils an alleged plot to cripple New York's telecommunications. Check this shit out.
This morning, the U.S. Secret Service believes it disrupted a plot that could have collapsed the entire telecommunications system in New York City. And law enforcement sources tell ABC News it's believed to be connected to the
general manager at Ford at their research and development in Dearborn. And my best friends did a bunch of businesses in Dearborn, and I know Dearborn like the back of my hand. And I watched it change overnight.
Yeah, it's crazy over there now.
Chinese government. Officials say several individuals, including at least one with direct access to the president, began receiving threats this spring. In recent weeks, investigators tracked those threats to multiple locations in and around New York, where they said they seized hundreds of servers and more than 100,000 SIM cards. Enough equipment to send 30 million anonymous text messages every minute.
Wow.
Overwhelming communications.
They found empty apartments with servers and server walls capable of making millions and millions of phone calls in and around New York City and the world that could potentially cripple New York City and other parts of the world.
There are no arrests yet. The apartments where the equipment was found were empty. Investigators suspect the alleged plot is the work of a well-organized and well-funded group that law enforcement sources say is believed to be linked to China.
Now, the Secret Service is still working to determine what all the equipment was meant to do and whether there was a...
Is that not crazy?
They suck. And fuck China. You know this is a race to the bottom, don't you?
Yeah.
China's got all kinds of fucking shit going on right now. And they're trying to make us fucking fall before they fall. Yeah, Trump said fuck communism. Do you see his speech
Trump
at the UN?
promises no communism in the
And
U.S.
as you know, recently we've seen some of our political system attempting to overthrow the timeless American principles and other pillars of our liberty and replace them with some of the most noxious ideas in human history, ideas that have been proven false. Members of Congress and even former presidents have been openly embracing vile creeds such as socialism, Marxism, and straight-up communism. In New York, they're trying to elect a communist, Zoran Mamdani, the guy who wants to defund the police, take over the stores and run the stores and have the people hand out goods. And when everything falls apart, it always does. It always works that way. It never has worked any other way. Anarchy and dictatorships prevail. This guy is a communist at the highest level, and he wants to destroy New York. I love New York, and we're not going to let him do that. Generations of Americans before us did not shed their blood only so that we could surrender our country to Marxist lunatics on the eve of our 250th year. As President of the United States, I'm proclaiming here and now that America is never going to be communist in any way, shape, form, and that includes New York City.
Hell yeah.
And as you know, recently we've seen some.
Good shit.
Fuck them. I'm tired of this
There you go.
bullshit.
Apache footage showing an MH6 Little Bird conducting a rooftop
Same shit, Jack.
in Iraq.
Same shit. They're crazy till fucking Saturday night, and then they go to church on Sunday, and then they're crazy on Monday.
Yep.
Same fucking hypocritical bullshit. What? Oh, Apache Hawk showing a little bird
MH6
stepping rooftop
Little
and
Bird.
searching in Iraq. Go ahead.
This is how it should be done right there.
3 guns, Mike. Large 7-3, I just got off the phone with Falcon 3. Basically, what they're waiting for is they're waiting for that guy, the driver, to get back into the van and move it away from that particular house that it's parked at. Right?
Oh, watch this, dude. This is going to be amazing.
I understand you guys are running low on fuel. You probably have about 30 minutes of station time left is what we're tracking. But as soon as that vehicle moves out into the open, they're going to clear you guys to go kinetic on it. But until then, you're going to have to stand by.
This is amazing, dude. Check this out.
We're standing by you guys. It looks like the vehicle parks in a parking spot, not like any others. They don't. Doesn't look like they plan on blowing anytime in the next few minutes. But we got to maintain you guys on. We're going to push off a little bit, see if our presence, their landlord presence, will have them come back out.
Right, that's a good copy. And also, just be advised, if you guys do run low on fuel, give us a 15-minute heads-up call so we can start coordinating.
654. That's rock.
I heard small.
You heard what?
Small arms fire over Baghdad radio.
Got insertion on the rooftops. Said we have insertion on the rooftops. Roger. This is how.
This is pretty cool.
Channel 9's Cabarrus County reporter Hannah Getz heard about this story months ago and pushed the courts to release the video. And tonight, we finally get to share it with you.
From the lens of Cabarrus County Deputy Sean Singleton's body camera, this view is nothing out of the ordinary. A standard traffic stop.
There is a stop just 61 and a 45.
But in his line of work, it's also not out of the ordinary to have an interaction like this.
You wouldn't put your lights on until after I slowed down.
Right.
I was going the speed limit.
No, but I clocked you at 61 and a 45. I didn't stop you there. What's with the attitude? Just curious.
Caitlin Ricchini says she was heading home from church when she got pulled over that Sunday.
And I meet him with absolute attitude. Just absolute attitude. We're not allowed to have bad days.
No, everybody's entitled to a bad day. I understand
That's
that.
the new look, Jack. Fucking
Days
boot
not
camp
fun.
glasses.
I can understand that
Lesbian
completely.
glasses for everyone.
Okay, but like, I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you, and like I'm getting a lot of heat.
I could tell immediately that it was not.
Until recently, I had a pair of those in my dresser
encounters.
drawer. You know that,
She was
Monty?
very aggravated.
What's
I
that?
come from a background
I had
where I
some
don't do cops. I can't stand cops.
Keeping his
glasses in my
composure,
drawer from way
Singleton
back.
ran her license
Oh,
and
okay.
decided,
I
despite
tossed
the
them
heated
out when we moved
interaction,
here.
to let her off with a warning.
I understand you're having a day, so I'm not trying to make it any worse. This is a warning ticket. Pretty slow down. That's it. No court date, no fines, no
Hey,
nothing.
Troubles.
I'll ask you to pay attention to the speed limit signs. Get to where you're getting to safely.
In that moment,
Birth control
something
glasses.
changed.
I could tell something was going on, but I just asked a question, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you expect, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you don't expect.
You good?
No.
No?
Anxiety is killing me.
Okay.
I come from a background. I'm clean and sober now, so
Okay.
I don't I've always had bad
Okay.
incidents with cops. So
Okay.
Deputy Singleton offering words of encouragement, having no idea what Caitlin was going through until this moment.
Is there anything I can do for you? You sure?
yeah.
Okay. Do you need help with anything at all? Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
So they got married, I take it, right?
No.
Come on, he hit that shit. Don't tell me he didn't.
I moved down here to get away from an abusive relationship.
See?
And I'm clean and I'm sober for 4 months.
Caitlin revealed she was in a fight for her life in sobriety. Battling years of addiction and abuse, she had just moved to North Carolina, leaving her 5-year-old son in Maryland so she
We're
could
gonna
get clean
cover her, Rebels.
and
You're
get
here
him
in
back.
time. We got some other dickheads we're gonna cover first, and then we're gonna get right to her.
I've always been
What up, Rebels?
put in
That bitch has been up to so much no
Singleton had
good.
no idea his humanity and kindness that day changed Caitlin's life and possibly saved it.
I told him, I was like, I'm ready to give up. I was actually on my way to probably do something that wasn't in my best interest.
Take a deep breath, all right? Everything's
gonna
be
get
okay.
high.
Okay.
She was
You're on the
gonna
right
get
track. You're doing what you're
high.
supposed to be doing now, okay? All right.
Don't lose that hope.
That traffic stop happened back in March.
And I left my family, and I left my son.
Now, 6 months later,
This is one of the guys that helped save my life.
Caitlin's celebrating 10 months clean.
Can you say hi? Can you say it's nice to meet you?
And introducing her son Isaiah to the deputy who gave her the strength to get him back.
Oh, the buddy, yeah.
How you been?
Come on.
Don't lose that
Friends
fight.
with benefits, Mossy.
Yeah.
Because there's something.
I thought that was cool to share.
Oh, yeah.
I know
You always
one
got to have
left.
a heartwarming moment. This is better, though, for me.
Well, I mean, I'm just showing that there are some good cops out there because, damn it, I used to be military.
Oh, yeah.
police, so,
He hit that. Come on.
yeah.
And if he wasn't going to hit it, you think he would have helped her? He probably would have just arrested her as she was some toothless fucking retard. Come on. You know what would have happened.
Yeah. All right, check this out. This is the last thing I got.
You're right, Jack. That whole thing was worked out. You hear the bird?
Yeah, right, Jack? Yeah, it was barking.
Yeah, fucking Dum Dum here would love that.
Dum dum.
He's like, what a shitty brother. He probably grew up with it, Jack.
That's the best part is when he barks.
Yeah.
That crow thinks it's a dog.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's all I had for tonight.
Cool. That was awesome.
Figured
Okay,
that would
we're
make
gonna
it laugh.
yeah, because what we're gonna be having, and he's fucking with Charlie, of course, like all the leftist pieces of shit are. And watch what happens to him.
It was a revival meeting wrapped in a memorial, a political rally dressed as church. And by the end of the night, it was clear this was not only about Charlie Kirk's death.
Pretty much, Jack.
It was about his afterlife in politics.
Oh,
Donald Trump stood on the stage like a man at the center of a prophecy.
yeah, we're
He called
coming for
Charlie
you,
Kirk a
faggot
martyr.
weirdos.
Other politicians promised to carry
Y'all
out his
turn
mission.
on each other
The
right now.
crowd
You're
cheered.
scared. You know
As
what's
if
coming,
the passing
bitch.
of the man had lit some sort of sacred fire.
Play.
To me, this was not mourning. This was a mobilization. And here is where we have to tell the truth. here.
Anybody with the last
What
name
we saw
Felon needs
in
to
that
go.
arena was not simply faith-finding public expression. It was religious
Lemonhead?
nationalism on
It said
full
Lemon.
display.
What a fake
That is the
piece of
truth.
shit. Didn't
That
even
is
say
my
that.
truth. This
My
is
name's
my
Lemon.
freedom of expression. This is my First Amendment right to be able to tell
I was talking
you
about that right
the
there.
truth
What Jack
from
put. He said, "Oh my God, Don
point of
Felon
view."
needs
Not
to
just from my
go."
point of view.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
what it
He's
is.
insufferable.
Watch this. Let this
The
play
language
out.
was
You're gonna love what
unmistakable.
comes next.
Take the nation back for God. Restore America's covenant. This is a holy calling. That's
It
what it
is,
sounded
bitch.
like. This is not the
We
language
don't
of
kill your
democracy.
goofy people.
This is
You
the
guys say
language
whatever
of
the fuck
domination.
you want. Like,
Is the dick that you suck, is it sour? Is that a sour dick that you suck? Because you
Is yours?
surely are like the lemon that's in your name. I mean,
I
you
think hers
you
is.
just are.
I think hers is.
I mean, I would advise you not to suck it. Nevertheless, I'm sorry, Tyrone.
It took me to death, Shelly.
Look, first of all, again, our founding fathers, our First Amendment right, it says government cannot control. You can't control what people believe. All those people in that auditorium, I'm sure most of them, if not all of them, were Christians. Some of them reaffirmed, rededicated. Some
fuck,
of them
the churches were
accepted,
filled that
Christ
day.
for
You
the
know
first
that?
time. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now they have a purpose, or they're finding out what their purpose is. Some of their purpose is going to show up in politics. Some of it might show up in the workplace, in other places, in media, wherever else it may be. But you better believe they have a purpose. And I bet you, it's not to kiss up to the likes of Don Lemon. No, certainly not anymore. They're not taking your stuff. They're not taking the Dana Bashes and the Jasmine Crockett stuff of the world. No, they're not. Some of them, again, all different types of personalities. Some of them may be a little bit more calmer, if you will. I don't know if that's the right word, but calmer than others. Like President Trump. I needed to hear President Trump. I needed to hear Stephen Miller yesterday. I loved hearing all of them. But again, everybody brought something different, and it served the need of that celebration of Charlie Kirk's life. But the rest of us are still here living, and we have a purpose, and we're going to live it out, Dawn. We're going to live it out.
Fucked on that end, you know that?
I would advise you
These people are on fire over this shit.
And learn how we operate, because we're not going anywhere.
Everybody, not just the fucking white like they're trying to say. Everybody.
I didn't know you were going to take it there, but yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, they're off the plantation, Jack. That shit's over.
Conservatives tonight. What I'm about to say. Please do not let the left and the mainstream media make you back away from Christian nationalism. Okay.
Right.
Yes, this is what it is.
Christ is
yes,
Lord.
This is what we're about. And we are, as Charlie Kirk mentioned, salt and light, folks. And we are going to own Christian nationalism. I did a whole series. We did a whole series on this. Actually, before this, God has a way of doing things. We started a 3-part series on KJ Christian Conservative. We started this last Thursday, I think it was. 3-part series on Christian nationalism, what it is and what it is not. Please check it out if you haven't done so already. This was before the memorial, and now this is all they're talking about: Christian nationalism, Christian nationalism.
That and terrorism.
Folks, Christian nationalism, I'm going to say what it's not. It's not white supremacy. It's not forced religion or a theocracy. It is.
Wait, this is important. What he's saying. He knew Dana Bash when he interned for Ted Kennedy on Capitol Hill in '97. And later, she got married to her second husband, John King, at his family hotel in Cape Cod. He spoke to her. She was smart, especially on foreign policy. You know who her husband is? He's one of those 50 guys that lied that we talked about. You know that, right? About the Biden Hunter laptop.
Right.
Dana Bash ain't nothing but a deep state piece of shit. And fuck you too, Josh.
Recognition that Christ is Lord over every sphere of our lives.
Amen.
Family, church, and government. And it's a call. It's a call for Christians to be engaged in preserving a nation that honors God. It's nothing wrong with that, folks.
No, we're supposed to feel stupid and guilty.
Own this. This is what we need, because guess what? The left has a religion too. It's called secularism. This is their religion. Remember when they were wearing the COVID necklace? They have a religion. And what we've done is there's a void now that has been left since we have pushed away from this Christian nationalism. There's a void. And when we retreat, as we have done over these last several years, what do we get? We get abortion laws. We get sexual confusion in our schools. We get the breakdown of the family. We need to embrace Christian nationalism. So yes, Dawn, this is what it was. It was a revival. You should be scared, because we're coming back for our schools. We're coming back for our workplaces. And you might catch us shouting Holy Ghost in the schools now. I have no issue with it. None whatsoever.
Did you see that idiot Don Lemon for the past couple of weeks running around everybody since Charlie got killed, asking them, what do you think about him being a racist and all that? And all the black people he's talking to are all telling him, no, I thought Charlie was great. You even seen this shit? So he's been running around trying to be a little fucking provocateur since this shit happened. He ain't nothing but a creepy clout goblin. Got fired.
American. So that's what I have to say.
Nobody's buying your shit anymore.
Tyrone, what are your thoughts on all of this?
Well, it's important that Americans understand what has gone on.
This gets boring after this. That was pretty much a fun part when she was telling him to go suck a dick. This is Elon Omar though, and her bullshit.
So now we have to talk about the biggest fraud scandal in Minnesota history.
And
This,
Elon
again,
and
enabled
that
by
stupid
Joe
tampon Tim are
Biden and his
both
American Rescue
fucking
Plan
that
Act.
shit.
You
know that?
And of
Oh,
course,
yeah?
we have Omar advertising this thing.
horta aad iyo aadaan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta safaari aan soo
Single
gaarnay
headed.
sida dadka badan ay u ogyihiin ilaa iyo number la eg
20 million
20
people
milyan.
said that they were
Now, why
feeding
is
with
this
our
only
money.
a Somalian?
As
I
they were
don't
sending
know.
it
Are they
home.
trying to only get Somalian people to come there and get food?
Fucking sheeple.
I don't know.
Let's bring some
Like
more
Somalia
criminals
first.
into our country and give them
Minnesota has
fucking
basically
power.
turned into Somalia first
Retards
country,
that
right?
hate you.
Make Somalia great again.
Yeah. And she brags about
anyways,
this shit in speeches
here they are.
to other
you know,
Somalis that she's
that's
here
supposed to feed 20
make
million
them
kids
rich
a day or whatever, a
and to
week.
protect them from us. This
No
bitch ain't here to
kids, but you
serve
got parents
America.
coming
She's
down
here to
there
serve
to
Somalia.
grab food and throw it in the back seat.
And wait till you see the shit that they're going to feed them. Holy
Yeah. And
fuck.
so here she is using her platform to advertise for this stuff, right? And this is the biggest fraud scandal in Minnesota history. It's racked up over $450 million already.
Still looking for others.
There's 74 people being charged over this, and the investigation is still ongoing. It's still.
And these two brothers, the main ones, they bought all kinds of motels and property and shit in Africa, and were bragging to each other that they're going to be the richest people in Africa. And the government said that they can't get none of that shit in Africa back.
Oh wow.
And tell me that ain't fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck her. And fuck all these people. Every one of them think that we're their meal ticket and they're here to get rich off us. You know what? They're fucking 30% of their GDP is remittance money from America. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
I've been asking them that every fucking day on X Rebels, if you haven't noticed. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You can't see what the fuck this bitch is up to. He called her out the other day. And fucking Elon Musk came out and said that he just wrecked her potential for a future in political history and the bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck her. She ain't nothing but a criminal. And all the shit she's done, she should be locked up. Political career ended.
We just got the 74th person arrested about 2 weeks ago. But for those of you that haven't heard of this fraud scandal yet, here's more information just
She
about
blocked
that.
me, Rebels.
Check of your top stories.
That
Another
bald
person
picture I
now
used to
facing
post.
charges. This is connected to the largest pandemic fraud case in U.S. history.
The fallout continues from the Feeding Our Future scheme. In a new affidavit, the FBI says a woman used an email account to carry out wire fraud and submit fake business records. Now, more than 40 people, including the program's founder, Amy Bach, have already pleaded guilty or been convicted in this case. They said they were using federal dollars to give meals to thousands of kids during the pandemic, but instead pocketed the cash. This is the same case where a juror approached and offered more than $100,000 in exchange for a not guilty verdict.
Now, Barrett Leone is at the live desk this morning with the details of
believe
this
that
new
shit?
charging document. And Barrett, this case we know has been full of twists and turns since the start, but turns out apparently they're still investigating.
Yeah, they sure are. This is the latest charge. It comes nearly
They
2
don't
years after the
know.
Department of Justice first unveiled its investigation, showing that the $250 million fraud scheme is far from over. Authorities arrested and charged Hebo Dar, a 23-page affidavit, claims she used a Gmail account to carry out wire fraud and submitting false business records to Feeding Our Future. They also found evidence.
The glorious thing about this is that these people are so stupid. Not only were they texting about it, not only were they leaving their money in just a simple bank account, but using a Gmail account to do wiring. They came over to this country and they thought that we were stupid or something, right? They just thought that they can get away with anything, basically. And they weren't going to be caught using our programs in our internet, right? And they thought they could just do whatever they wanted. And they were seriously thinking that they were going to be the richest people in the world. It's crazy, man.
Of outlandish numbers on invoices. So according to
52,000 meals a month, 40,000 meals in a week, 3,000 gallons
I
of
agree
milk.
with you both, Jack and Rebel. She needs to go
poor cows, man.
Court documents, Dar's food
Go
site,
bye-bye.
Northside Wellness Center, claimed to serve 52,000
Take a
meals in the month of
long
January
walk on a
2021.
very, very
Later that
short
year,
pier.
it claimed to serve 40,000 meals every
We're in a
week.
wood chipper.
Another vendor invoice
A
submitted
very
by
short
Northside Wellness
pier.
claimed they bought 3,000 gallons of milk in 1 month.
And
I'm
try
sure they
and
were
fetch
paid
water.
off. That's why it
Foundation, we
stopped
found
until
similar
Trump got
claims,
in.
although no charges have been made
Man,
in
I
connection
wear
to
my
this raid in
Kipana.
St. Paul last week. Court documents say the nonprofit claimed to
We
serve
might play with
thousands
it
of meals to
a little
children
bit.
daily in St. Paul and Waite Park. So since the start of the 2-year investigation, 44 defendants have pleaded guilty or been convicted. That, of course, includes Feeding Our Future founder Amy Bach, whose appeal is still ongoing. FBI agents also believe that Dar was a flight risk. We'll explain why in about a half hour.
All right. Barrett Leone reporting for us from the live desk this morning.
I don't know if Dar's the one that got arrested at the airport, but one of them was trying to board a plane.
Younger brother.
And they had to go arrest him and bring him back.
Thank you.
And the other
Later
brother
on this
got
morning,
28
jury selection
years.
will continue
Oh, yeah.
in the trial.
Then they were talking about something else. But the Feeding Our Future trial is massive, man. So much money flying out the door for over 3 years. It's crazy.
Tracking the money of the Feeding Our Future fraud. That is the focus once again during trial with Amy Bach, the alleged ringleader of this scheme. Fox 9's Rob Olson is live for us. So Rob, bring us up to speed. What happened in court today?
Well, I got to tell you right off the bat here, the final prosecution witness is now on the stand after the end here of 4 weeks of this trial. It's an FBI forensic accountant who'd been going over purchases that co-defendant Salim Saeed made, expensive cars and
You know who the
properties,
ringleader
and
was, all
tracking
this
that money that
little
had
white
directly
lady?
came from these federal meal funds
You
that
believe
were
this
meant to
shit?
feed children. But the bulk of the day was another FBI accountant going over the scope of the fraud and really trying to show.
Yeah, and they said they only spent a couple $1,000s on actual food. A couple $1,000s, yet they
Man,
stole
it's fucking
hundreds of
insane.
millions of dollars. Imagine that. Imagine that. You only spent the the profit is it's insane, right? Spend a couple $1,000, make a couple $100 million. That's pretty crazy.
500 million of them were never going to get lost.
Knew about it, knew where it came from, knew
she
how
did.
it
She
was being
started it.
used.
A Feeding Our Future meal site opened in this Lake Street building in April of 2020. At the time, it was.
There's the one that Ilhan Omar was just at.
Oh,
I wonder if she's getting any money from this.
You know she was.
I
There was
wonder.
kickbacks
The
left and
Safari
right.
restaurant. It was one of 4 meal sites
That
along
bitch has
Lake
gotta
Street.
go.
An FBI forensic accountant testified how that number grew into the next year. Eventually, 21 meal sites along a 1.8-mile stretch of Lake Street, all sponsored by Feeding Our Future. The accountant testified that those 21 meal sites were paid a total of $34 million.
Now it's funny. You got all these Somalians, right? And then at the crux of it, the mastermind of all of it is a lonely little white woman.
Yeah.
Federal
Bullshit.
reimbursements, and at one point together
Hey,
claimed to
Emmett.
serve 59,000
I heard
meals.
that you had a
breakfast,
What
video
up,
lunch,
that
Emmett?
blew up.
each
Now
day.
you're
That the
viral,
total
man.
enrollment for
Congratulations.
Minneapolis Public Schools
Congrats.
was 33,000 students.
Congratulations.
It appears that Feeding Our Future is feeding all of MPS students in just that 1.8-mile stretch, testified the FBI accountant.
Now, what's crazy, I don't know if they touch on this, but from what we know, the schools were actually already feeding all the students. They were
Yeah, they
already
didn't even need
giving
to do
out
this,
food to
and
the
the government
families
knew
around
about
the
it. You
area.
know that, Mossy?
So everyone was
No.
already taken care of.
Yeah.
right? You already have taxpayer funds, the state tax, the city tax.
Feed all the kids at the
going
schools.
to
They already had a
feeding
program
everybody
feeding
already.
everybody at the
So
school.
what is even the point of having a program like this, right? It's funny how Jacob Fry didn't say anything about it. He said, "Don't worry, we got everyone taken care of."
Oh, somebody said you caught a hot video over in Asia and fucking it blew up. They must have made that up. Now it's making the rounds. That's fucking hilarious now. I'm going to talk about it even more. That he caught one of the tsunamis over there on video and that it fucking got like over 1 million hits. And I was like, fucking good for Amit when I first heard it. But if it ain't true, that makes it even funnier. You know that?
But he knew that they were already. He already knew.
The mastermind. Bullshit. We're gonna give it to you, Amit, too. But like they told her, hey, we got this idea and you be the front of it. You know what I mean? There you go. So it was a politician who initiated it all, and then they just fucking, she's the fall guy. Just like that idiot is in the death of fucking Kurt. This is all bullshit. Everything that they try to tell us, I don't believe any of it.
School districts were already feeding everybody. So they just ignored this. They said, oh, yeah, another program to help people.
Once they end all this bullshit, you know how much money we're going to be awash in? You know that?
Tons.
Tons. All the shit that they're saying, oh, we got to, you're going to have to wait till you're 70 to retire because, you know, times are rough. Go fuck yourself, you fucking monster. I've been your slave my whole fucking life. Now you can pay me motherfucking back. Not motherfuckers that say, oh, my ancestor was a slave 200 years ago. Fuck you. I was a slave fucking 2 years ago, you bitch. Fuck you all. This is bullshit what they did to us. You know that? And now these motherfuckers are taking all our money and we're not getting it back. Fuck you. Let's go burn that fucking place down and take our shit back. You know that?
Yeah.
They happen to be feeding
Fucking
everybody,
bitches.
right? But we're not going to call that into question when everyone's already being fed by the school district.
No, because they're all
Amy
in on it, you
Bach
dumb
ran
fuck.
Feeding Our Future, and this
Hundreds of
testimony
millions
was
of
meant
dollars
to show how the
that'll never
fraud
be
grew under her
recouped.
sponsorship. Other evidence meant to show that she knew about it and even participated. Spreadsheets found on Bach's laptop show that she tracked the massive sums paid to meal sites, along with how much she kept as an administrative fee. Evidence as well of 3 fees who were on the nonprofit's payroll, but also running meal sites, that Bach would have been well aware of how much they were getting. Upwards of $20 million went to these 3 Feeding Our Future employees alone, the accountant was asked. Yes.
Damn.
And who was their boss?
I say all across this country, we ban federal tax dollars going to NGOs, non-government organizations. I don't care what good they're doing. I don't care if they're feeding. I just don't care about any of these programs.
For anybody, but fuck
I've
us.
never participated in them.
Stupid.
I've never benefited from any of
How
them.
the fuck you fucking
I don't know
do
who
something
is
to destroy
benefiting
your
from
own
them, but
country?
I say that we just
And we're paying for it.
Nationwide ban
Tell me
on
some more
taxpayer
stupid
dollars going
shit.
to NGOs. We need to do that immediately.
Amy Bach.
Immediately.
Now, because court was canceled yesterday due to the snowstorm, there will be court tomorrow. And again, this final prosecution.
But we've seen this, right? Remember, Elon Musk was talking about how all the money we're losing to NGOs is most of our budget. Why is it like that?
So once we
Do
end
any
this
of y'all
shit, we
use
won't have no
NGOs or
budget
benefit
problems.
from any NGOs?
It's fucking retarded what
Does
they're doing to
anybody-
us, and we're letting
at this
them do
point,
it.
man, I'm serious. We need to ban it completely. And if we are going to accept it, then we need to do serious audits, serious FBI audits
No,
from the
no, we're
federal
not
government,
accepting
not
it.
from the state.
And nobody's
'cause then you got
not-
Tim Walz
we're not
ignoring
getting our
everything.
money.
You know,
Because the only
We need
people
to
who getting our money were thieves and
completely ban
criminals.
it.
It wasn't going to
But
help
again,
anybody.
the
It was
reason
all
they were even able to
bullshit.
do
Everything they
this
said.
and to hide the money and the fact that we're never going to get that money back is because they're sending that money overseas.
Tonight, another man
politicians here
charged
don't
in the
lie.
Feeding Our Future meal fraud case. A man federal prosecutors say played a big role in funneling millions of dollars in taxpayer money out of the country.
Now watch this and pay attention, please, because this shows you how not only how stupid they were, but how stupid they thought we were and how
No, they
bold
thought
they were
they had
with this
it.
whole situation.
Lou Goose has a look at the brand new charges today.
The 74th person to be charged in the $300 million Feeding Our Future meal fraud case, Ahmed Naji Sheikh, is the brother of one of the most notorious defendants,
Paul, please stop
Abdi Aziz
spamming, man.
who was recently sentenced to 28 years in prison. Farah was convicted with a group of others of stealing $50 million of taxpayer
Look at
money.
them, y'all got
Now his
triangle
brother
heads.
Sheikh is accused of helping him launder that money. Text messages between the brothers included in the indictment show $138,000 cash, $270,000 cash, and a money order for $300,000 sent from in Kenya. 1.2. The indictment says Sheikh helped
So they
Farah
got like
buy
$20
an
million
apartment
out of
building in Kenya,
politicians, you
all
know
with
that?
money that was supposed to
Look at this
feed
is what
kids during the pandemic.
Look at that
Piece of
schlop.
shit.
This is all you got to do. This is all you got to do to make millions of dollars. Stuff a bunch of slop in a little styrofoam container and give it to someone, they probably just threw that shit right in the trash.
Nobody ate that shit.
Dehydrated chicken.
Fuck, if that's what Somalians
Is that a
eat,
turd on some
fuck
salad?
up.
I don't know. Cans and peas, or
turkeys?
peas and carrots right out of the can. Are those even beans? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it looks like pork and beans.
Mhm.
Can you hold the flies, please? Thank you. Just
money that was supposed to feed kids during the pandemic. As
They
far
ate
as
the banana,
sentencing,
though, right?
Acting U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson pointed out the government can't get back any of the cash sent to Kenya or the property purchased there. And Farah didn't voluntarily give it back.
The sense I got was he's sorry he got caught.
In addition to Sheik's charges, the indictment states he lied in his attempts to immigrate to the
When he
U.S.
gets out of jail
claiming
in
he's
30 years,
unmarried
he'll have
in
a
his
fucking
application
place,
for the
right?
green card lottery.
Yep.
When in fact
he didn't marry his sister. Oh,
He's gonna be 70
man.
years
he
old.
married Farah's sister-in-law 3
Oh,
years ago,
shit, he did.
so she could sponsor
He married his brother's sister-in-law.
Wow.
I guess they are keeping it in the family, huh?
his
what they do.
residency. Lou Ragoose, KARE 11 News.
Sheikh is currently in Kenya.
I thought that video had the text messages, but I'll just tell you, man, they were basically saying we're going to be so rich. They were basically just saying in the chat between each other, we're going to be so rich. We're going to be like the richest people. I think they said they're going to be the first millionaire Somalians or something like that, or first billionaire Somalians. They were
Yeah,
saying
off
some
us.
crazy, stupid stuff, man.
Wow, everybody send him $1.
Just absolutely stupid, man. And they thought that they were not going to get caught. I love it. I love it. Everything is in their own words, in their own text messages. It's they can't get out of this now that they're being investigated and caught. They can't get out of it. I love it. But again, too much damage already done, and Tim Walz knew all about it.
Yep.
He needs to be held accountable for it too. Are they going to investigate him and his part?
Fuck
Probably
no, because
not.
he passed the money up
Probably
to
not.
his boss. You know what I
He's gonna
mean?
lose his election.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go fade into the darkness.
Yep.
Got tons of money, Mr. I don't invest in stock. Mr. I'm poor just like everyone else.
He ain't.
Right?
His crazy wife that likes the smell of burning tires. Listen to this shit. She refused to apologize for her viral video that called Charlie Kirk Dr. Frankenstein and says monster shot him through the neck. This bitch has been saying all kinds of fucked up shit about Charlie. And then when Trump said he's going to kick her the fuck out of the country, then she got
People
scared.
are asking and are getting fired for sharing Charlie's words.
Well, and some people were celebrating it. That was part of it.
Seems
But
happy
I
about
haven't
it.
on
seen that. I've
issue-
just seen people sharing his words.
And there was a town hall that you had 6 days ago. You called Kirk a quote hateful man, and you had reposted a video that I'm sure you've seen. You've taken criticism for. It's a video that called him a reprehensible human being and said Kirk was Dr. Frankenstein and his monster shot him through the neck.
Monster going to do to you?
Why repost that?
Triangle
video?
head Elon.
Because there were a
You
lot of things
crooked-eyed
in the video that I
loco.
did agree with. Obviously, we share videos.
Click whore.
We don't have to agree with every single word. But I do believe he was a reprehensible, hateful man.
Dude, did you look in the fucking mirror, you stupid Muppet?
It's my view of the words that he has said about every single identity that I belong to. He didn't believe that we should have equal access to anything.
That's 100% a lie.
He also just didn't
You
even
didn't say any of
believe
the shit
I
this dumb
could
bitch
be
is saying
smart
he
enough.
said.
I could have
You Muppet.
thoughts that could be equal to a white man.
Pull your
where
turban
are
up. Let's
we
see that
missing
fucking head,
this
bitch.
conversation about who this man was
This
and the
chick's
things
a
that he
dude.
said. How
You
do
know
you
that,
not,
right?
Do you not find that reprehensible?
That's a fucking dude. Look at that. If you fucking block out.
Jawline.
Yeah, look at the fucking mouth and the jaw. Just ignore the hair and the eyes and all the fucking makeup. That's a fucking dude, you dumb fuck. And then, oh, what's this? Adam's apple here? You fucking homos. That's a dude. And she's a criminal who's a terrorist. And you want to see me prove it? Look at this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Here you go. Here's her at her training camp in Somalia. They're triangle-headed friends shooting at us in Black Hawk Down. Now this bitch is in our government. And what's going to be done about it? Huh?
Or nothing.
Fucking nothing. Because this bitch pays her boss money. She's probably a producer. She gets money off all them Somalians, and they pay her, and she pays it up front. We're a fucking mob. You might as well face that.
Caitlin?
Well,
This
of course
creepy
I
little
don't.
bitch. The reason she's worried is 'cause she knows now she ain't done. She ain't going no higher. She ain't going nowhere else. Because everybody knows what a scumbag fuck she is. And Trump outed her. Because before it was all just rumors. And only people like us conspiracy people talked about it. But now everybody knows. The whole fucking world knows what a bald-headed scumbag brotherfucker you are, Elon. And how you brag in all these speeches to the Somalis that she's here to protect them and to fuck us out of all our money. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
She's got the fucking coming, and she don't even know it. She's too stupid. And this dude that runs around acting like it's a chick, he's got one coming too.
Don't have
to that,
but
I
do
think
you
the
think
argument
I don't
being
have the brain processing power like you or a white man?
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to
Did
be
you hear
in
what
big
you just said? I don't have the brain processing power as you or a white man.
Yep.
That was calling that thing a man too, basically. Look how mad she is. It is.
Well, of course not. And
And she thinks she won. Elon's happy. I got you. Not till tomorrow when Donald Trump says he's going to kick you the fuck out of here. She's going, you can't kick an American out of America. Yeah, if you fake your way into America and then steal from us, you bitch, we're kicking you the fuck back. You should be happy that you even got here and fucking do shit. What the fuck have you ever done but cut us down and gaslight us and tell us how the fuck we should live, you stupid click-talking retard? And you do have an IQ of fucking 60. That's a fucking scientific fact, you retard. This is disgusting what's happening. You know that? She shouldn't even be in our fucking government. Gaslighting us. Arguing with some tranny on TV about how disgusting Kurt is. When the motherfucker was just talking the truth. And he was the only one willing to talk to these fucking losers. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have wasted my time with these dipshits. They're less than 20% of the population. We're 80. We got to take the shit and say, fuck this. This is the way it's going to be. There's no more free immigration. There's no more fucking males in women's locker rooms or their bathrooms. Our kids aren't your tranny fucking experiments, you fuckheads. Leave our fucking kids alone and go fuck yourselves. And get the fuck out of our country if you don't like the way we live. You don't like the way we eat. You don't like the West hunting. You don't like the way. How disgusting is it to have somebody come in your country and tell you how to fucking live? What sense does that make?
Does having no alcohol or
it's fucking
pork in
retarded.
a place?
The only solace
Screw
I
that.
have is that I'm fucking 63 and you retards got to live with these repercussions, not me. I'm warning you all. Don't let this fucking happen. You can see what's going on in the UK. Retards like this are stabbing everybody and gaslighting them as they kill them and tell them you're a racist, you're an Islamphobist because you don't want to live in a fucking free world. You want to be dominated by us. Go fuck yourself, you retarded triangle head.
I
know,
think it's very clear
should be
here that
starving back home.
Instead
here fucking with us.
Reprehensible views.
You're
I think the
reprehensible.
argument that was being made.
No, but I'm
Fucking
asking you,
bitch.
what I'm asking you is, would you say
Yeah, I
that?
understand what you're asking me.
But you're
I understand
asking me,
what you're
how
asking me,
could I find
Congresswoman.
him reprehensible? Like that is reprehensible.
It's all
You
lies.
said it
Everything
is
you say about him is a
reprehensible
lie,
yourself.
you dumb
That is
bitch.
vile, it's reprehensible, and it is hateful.
No, I'm not asking why you think he's reprehensible. I think you're obviously allowed to have your own views. That's why we have you on here so often,
Nasty
because
bitch.
we like to hear your views and what you think on something. I just think it was the video where it called him Dr. Frankenstein and said his monster shot him through the neck. I mean, obviously this is a
was a
person, and
leftist
looking
that
at this,
shot
this is
him.
someone who was a husband and a father, and in the days after
Yeah, wait till
his
sure shit
shocking
comes out.
death, that happened as a result of his views, or it happened as a result as he was sharing his views publicly with people, that people found it jarring.
Not only that, Jack, they tell you that you can't have dogs. They don't want you walking your dog in public.
Yep.
It's fucking insane in Dearborn. No, they don't want no booze there. Fuck
Or
these
pork?
motherfuckers. What?
Or pork? Or pork products?
Oh, that's long gone, man. You might as well forget that. That's the big joke, is that if they show up in your restaurants, you feed it to them.
I saw something on X where the
No
one
virgin
Muslim
spews.
guy wanted to get alcohol and pork, and the place like, screw you, I'll have pork, whatever.
Do you know what the most popular name is in the UK and has been for the past few years?
What is
Go
that?
ahead, guess. Mohammed.
Yeah.
Fucking Mohammed. Yeah, they did that shit here. The Somalians ate all the birds here in Ohio, and they denied it. Remember, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, all that crazy shit.
Ducks
This
too.
is, yeah, fuck with my dog. My dogs will defend themselves, you fucking animals. They're so fucking sick. And I don't want to live your life, but you go ahead and live your shit, and I'm not going to bother you. But you want to fuck with me constantly about the way I live. You're one of the rudest, ignorantest, crooked-eyed fucking loci I ever met in my life. You and a stupid tranny make me want to vomit.
To hear such criticism of that in the immediate aftermath of
What I
class.
find
He's a
jarring
brother
is
fucking
that there's so
bald-headed
many people
classless
willing to
bitch.
excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree with that they're willing
He
to
didn't
have
say anything you're
monuments for
saying, you
him,
dumb
that they
bitch.
want to
He was
create a
willing
day
to
to
talk to you
honor
people.
him, and that they
And you
want
murdered
to
him, you
produce
fucking
resolutions
monster.
in the House of Congress,
Fuck you.
honoring his life and legacy. It
And you
is one
stopped
thing
that,
to
didn't you,
care
you
about his
bitch?
life, because obviously so many people
And the reason this
loved him,
bitch didn't
including
get
his children. And one
nasty shit she's saying is because that fucking Republican that stabbed us in the ass, Mills, he's a piece of shit, and he was going to get censored. He's going to get kicked off the fucking appropriation military fucking thing and lose all his money. So he fucking fucked us. You know what he is? He's a piece of shit, and he stole honor. He was an ambulance driver, and you should be happy and proud that you were an ambulance driver. Instead, he claims he was blown up twice by IUDs, and that he's a sharpshooter and a ranger and all kinds of stupid shit. And they were going to call him out on it and fuck him out of his shit. So he stabbed us in the ass to save himself, to let this bitch go and talk her nasty shit about Kurt. Tell me how fucked up that is.
That's really messed up, big time.
He's fucked. His whole shit's done. Laura Loomer's exposing him everywhere. That crazy bitch. She's like a bulldog, man.
life. But I am not going to sit here and
You're fucked, you stupid crooked-headed fuck.
judged for not wanting to honor
you're
any
judged.
legacy this man has left behind. That should be in the dustbin of history.
Did you hear that? She said he should be in the dustbin of history. How's that working out, Elon? You dumb bitch. You're the one that's going to be left in the dustbin of history because fucking Trump said, fuck this bitch. We're kicking her the fuck out of here. And she lost her fucking mind and cried on TV about it. It's fucking sickening. Fuck me, man. I can't stand this bitch. And all I see is more shit out of her and nothing ever happens to her. And this just keeps on going on and on. And I don't want nothing bad to happen. I just want her the fuck out of my face and out of our country. I think they use her. You know that?
Mm-hmm. That one mayor running for
Oh, that crooked-headed, triangle-headed fuck. I'm the captain. He's so in so much trouble it ain't funny. He was already stealing money as a congressman and giving it to his wife, and he got caught. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
He's fucked, that retard. He's the captain of nothing. These guys are blatant criminals. They can't help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they got an IQ of fucking 60. They're putting these retards in fucking positions of power, and they're fucking us and themselves. It's all stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, and anybody who believes this shit's retarded. And Somali's gone. Here we go. Here's that triangle.
Somalis
right
have
here.
officially taken over the city of Minneapolis. I used to call Minneapolis Little Somalia in jest, but it's not a joke.
Oh,
it is the
that's like
official
Dearborn.
statement coming from the city's mayor, and I'll show you guys that clip in this video. But now that their takeover is complete and it's too late to stop it, they are no longer hiding their true intentions. At a rally for Ilhan Omar, they publicly admit that they have no interest in the people of Minnesota. Hell, they have no interest in the people of America. Their only allegiance and the only people they care about are the people of Somalia. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys watch to the end because I have an insane bonus clip for you. But don't take my word for how they feel. Let's watch this clip from Ilhan Omar's rally.
قضيتنا إلهان معها قضية إلهان معها قضية مينيسوتا معها قضية غير مريض قضية إلهان وقضية صوماليا
Fuck her.
قرش إلهام وقرش الصوماليات وحينروح مبارسنتاي معنوي.
The American left's obsession with multiculturalism and virtue signaling has created a situation where a sitting member of the United States Congress is pledging allegiance to a foreign nation. I wanted to show that clip first because everything else in this video will make so much more sense. They have no appreciation for our country and no intention on assimilating into American life and giving back and contributing to their fellow countrymen because they don't see Americans as their countrymen. They are in Minneapolis city government, Minnesota state government, and United States federal government with the sole intent of passing legislation that takes American taxpayer money and direct it exclusively to the pockets of Somalis. But let's check out this disturbing next clip of the mayor of Minneapolis, who is whiter than mayonnaise, bending the knee to the Somali population and declaring that Minneapolis, a once great American city, is now Somalian territory.
Maaga Egawa Jacob Fry, Doka Magalada, Minneapolis.
Yeah, we know you're a cocksucker.
Shaabka Somaliyed, Kayamid, Mogadishu.
You're done.
Gero,
Trianglehead's stuck in your place,
Osaso,
bitch.
Bedabo,
You can cuck all you
Kismayo,
want to him. It ain't gonna help.
Wahan Rabah, In An Idin Shego,
Handbag, you're fucked.
Minneapolis, Wa Magaladina, Wahad Kamid Tihin, Laf Dabarka. Magaladan Kal Digesa.
The left hates American values, American tradition, American history so much and believe our destruction is so justified that they are happily aligning with people who publicly boast about their allegiance being to a foreign nation that plan to steal as much American tax money as possible to enrich themselves because their goal has, and always will be the prosperity of Somalia. But it's not enough that they've successfully leveraged liberal white guilt to get the mayor to submit to them. They must install one of their own to further cement Somali control within the state of Minnesota. We recently covered their socialist mayoral candidate, Omar. I'm the captain of this boat now, Fateh. I'll throw his picture up on screen as a quick reminder. But now, unsurprisingly, Omar is under investigation for money laundering and corruption for introducing legislation in the Minnesota state government that would direct taxpayer funds to his wife's organization. Take a look.
A KARE 11 investigation into Minnesota's troubled housing stabilization program, already exposed for widespread fraud, now reveals an unexpected connection to candidate and state senator Omar Fateh.
We did discover something raising what a legal expert labels serious ethical concerns. Senator Omar Fateh's wife was a listed owner of a housing stabilization company, even as the senator and current Minneapolis mayoral candidate himself was pushing legislation to fast-track client approvals for the taxpayer-funded program.
Senator Fateh, Senate File 2741.
A bill that will address a critical delay in access to housing stabilization services, also known as HSS.
I wish I was bored. Look at this triangle-headed fuck. Well, he's fucking trying to steal money for his fucking fat-ass wife. Mossy, you still smoke, don't you?
Yeah, I'm working on quitting.
Yeah. Jack said thanks, Grim.
You're welcome, Jack.
So they got him on film doing this. That's
It's
how
March
blatant these
24th,
guys
2025, and Senator Omar Fateh is the sole author of a bill he says will speed up access for people to be approved for HSS. What was not known at the time was that Senator Fateh had an undisclosed tie to the HSS industry.
Does
this raise any red flags?
He said all the white people are terrorists.
Yeah, right. We're the
Christian.
worst. That's all bullshit. They want to gaslight you. If you're dumb enough to believe anything that you hear fucking on TV, you're fucked.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, they're all saying that. It's their whole thing.
Yep.
White nationalists, all that crap. While they slowly gaslight us, they're going to slowly take over and fuck everybody out of everything. If you got to wake the fuck up. If you retards don't wake up after I'm dead, you're fucked, because these retards are going to they're going to get more and more brazen. What do you think these fucking political murders and shit are all about? It's to cower you, to make you shut up and be a little bitch. Yeah, the opposite usually is the truth. Don't believe nothing what they fucking say.
There's lots of red flags.
Political science professor David Schultz has taught ethics for 25 years. He says what raises red flags is that Senator Fateh's wife,
35.
Keltoum Mohammed,
They're making a
was
law
a
right
founder
now,
and
Jack,
owner of Community
that,
Development.
You got to be native born to be in Congress, or fucking, it should be all the way to mayors and that. And truthfully, we're not even in charge of the federal government. The federal government's in charge of itself. We're only in charge of local government. That's the way it was written. So we should only worry about local and pay attention to local, but they got us all concentrated on the fucking big shit so that we don't pay attention to what's going on locally. That's where we missed the ball, you know that?
Right?
People got to wake up, man.
And Services LLC, an HSS company.
This is a situation where I think almost
Stepping away for a
anybody
second.
schooled in, I don't know, government ethics 101 would know that you can't introduce legislation that benefits yourself.
This is the end goal of the liberal philosophy that America is an illegitimate country. The land was stolen. Our wealth was gained through exploitation. Their
It wasn't stolen
self-worth
from my
comes from a
people. We fought a
competition
war and
amongst
lost
each other
it.
of who hates
Straight
themselves
up.
the most. And the end result
we were
of
no
this
victims.
disturbing competition.
We fucking lost. George Washington kicked my family's ass so many times. We said fuck it and joined in with his dumb ass. Because either that or just keep losing to him. We tried every fucking thing from what I understand. And we lost. And anybody who says any different, they can go fuck themselves. And there's no such thing as stolen land. Because we were kicking everybody's ass before you guys showed up, and we didn't give a fuck. It was whoever could fucking hold it, owned it. It wasn't, God, it was not hippies here, believe me. We weren't eating each other either. It was somewhere in between.
Is the celebrating and pedestalizing of people who openly want to rob the American people for as much as they can and enrich a country they
were Campbell tribes, but we fucking chased them out onto the plane and they were fucked. Anybody that went that way, we considered them wrong and fucked, because it's just like it is today. There ain't much difference today than it was back then, except for we got better toys and we can fuck ourselves up easier. But other than that, it's the same battle has been going on since the beginning of time. And you got to pick a side. You can either be with these crooked-eyed retards and be a lazy fucking nutwitty. Like fucking, they said at Charlie Kirk's memorial, we're the ones who make shit. We're the producers. We're the creators. We're the artists. We're the poets. They're the ones who sit around and cry and play victim all day long. Just remember what side you're on. And don't fall for their bullshit. They've been pushing for us to do something stupid this whole fucking time. And I got a meme that we made that says, how many of you do we got to kill before you let us take your guns? And I say, you got to kill every fucking one of us. You can blow me.
Allegedly had to flee from. Minnesota is plagued by Somalis defrauding welfare and social programs, as you just saw from the mayoral candidate of the state's biggest city. But Democrats keep allowing it. In fact, they're encouraging it in the name of white guilt and compassion and equity. They actually stole over $200 million from the state of Minnesota that were meant for food programs to feed hungry children. That's how unscrupulous they are. Take a look.
Tonight, another man charged in the Feeding Our Future meal fraud
We already
case.
know. Oh, this bitch. I mean, it's insane. Here she is again.
Man's history are full of shit.
Thank you. It is despicable that church would allow her to do that. And what's up with white liberals loving foreigners, telling them how evil they are for caring about their country? Ilhan Omar knows that their plan has succeeded. They have successfully beat the residents of Minnesota into ideological submission. Minnesotans, I guess, have just adopted the belief that their sole purpose in life is to serve the interests of Somalia. And Charlie Kirk, a man who stood up for America and American values, has to be characterized as an evil, awful person. And that's why Ilhan Omar goes on CNN, mocks Charlie Kirk's death, and says he belongs in the dustbin of
patchouli oil hippies,
What
rebels.
I find jarring is that there's so many people willing to excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree.
He didn't say anything, you ignorant fucking triangle-headed, crooked-eyed fuck. But you go ahead and make up all the lies you want, because we already know the truth. Here's a palate cleanser. We're gonna need it.
I want to talk about my armpit hair today. And I'm going to send this video to every single person that constantly talks about it. I have not shaved my armpits in 3 years.
You know, pretty girl who stinks.
I know where it is, Jack. I'm fucking
because I'll be
skinny.
going out, right? And
They
dudes
didn't
will come
fuck
up
around
and
when the
talk to me,
Marines were
and then
there.
they just walk away.
Stupid
They don't
little
even get to the
skinny
first line.
fucks.
They just walk away.
I'm back.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200.
How many times a week is the average person showering? Because I understand you're only supposed to wash your hair like 2 or 3 times a week. And so I probably wash my hair once to twice a week. But then here's the kicker, and I don't want any judgment because this is a judgment-free zone because this is TikTok. I shower about twice a week.
What? You hear that? Your mange
And
must
look,
smell like
Twice a week.
cat.
I think I look fine.
This
How often
lady.
are we showering? Just like, can y'all be honest with me, level with me? Like, what am I?
I shower every day, you weird
fix
bitch.
this?
God.
I'm Carolyn Barasenko. I'm an analyst and
This is
independent
important.
journalist covering the far left in America. And I'm about to tell you about the most terrifying thing the far left is doing that you don't know about yet. For the last 3 weeks,
Fucking Jack, in Germany, those managed frauds never shave and you could put their arms like that in the subway. Fucking, we met these girls from fucking the Grateful Dead and they were hairy like that and we made them shave down. We put up for like a day or so on the road. And I was like, fuck this. We found a fucking golf course with a built-in swimming pool. And late at night when everything was closed, went in there with some soap and washed them down and shaved the fuck out of them, man. It was crazy as fuck. But I couldn't deal with that, man. Hell yeah. What the fuck is wrong with that dumb bitch? That is some gross shit. They got that in Canada right here, Jack. Just north of us. You know that, Motsy, don't you?
I've been attending SALT training with the Democratic Socialists of America. The idea of salting is the concept that socialists who want to control the unions will get their members jobs in strategic organizations like Amazon, like Starbucks, like groceries, like airlines, like automotive, like education. They will get their socialist friends jobs in these industries specifically with the purpose of them agitating to form unions and to get more workers into the unions within those organizations. And what this taught me is that the Democratic Socialists of America, through their labor caucus right here, they have a massive network of jobs all over the country where socialists are sitting in jobs in these.
You hear this shit? It's fucking insane. So their plan is
Yeah,
to
I
have
hear
a
it.
strike. Did you hear this shit, Mossy? What's going on with the socialists?
Yes.
They call it salting, and they're going to have this general strike in the future they're counting on. We got to spread this shit every fucking where.
Organizations, and they hire their socialist friends, and then they put them through training, they put them through mentorship. They're not there to do a job. They don't really care about the job. They are there to organize, to form unions. So why is this important? There is a strategy on the left called May Day 2028. This is led primarily by the UAW, the United Auto Workers. But what this is the idea of a mass general strike. Essentially, the far left is trying to organize across all the labor unions, but with a really strategic focus on specific types of unions because they want all the workers across all the unions to strike at the same time, May Day 2028, May 1st, 2028, in order to completely cripple society. What unions are they targeting? Well, this is from.
Wait, did you read that? It said after the success of this, after the historic success of the stand-up strike in 2023, did you know that? That there was historical success of their fucking strike? I thought it was nothing. They went down, didn't you? I thought it was a failure. So now
They
he wants
used to be
all of them
run-
to join. What?
They used to be run by the mafia.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. They probably still are parts of it. But this
Yeah.
is our money that's paying for all this shit. Every person that's been in the union, your dues pay for all this dumb shit. And nobody wants to pay that crap.
society. What unions are they targeting? Well, this is from the form that the DSA had people fill out tonight. They're targeting education. They're targeting logistics, Amazon, UPS. They're targeting service industries.
All you gotta
like
do is check that
Starbucks
out and
and
get a job in
groceries.
that.
That was the most terrifying one, if I'm honest about it. The grocery industry, the food supply. Oh, great. They're targeting auto manufacturing. They're targeting airlines. And if you want to try to get a job in another industry, they'll probably help you out there. But those are the ones that they're specifically targeting because those are the ones that they believe are going to do the most damage when everyone goes on strike
right to
at
work
exactly
strike,
the same
state.
time 3 years from now.
Fuck
You
the
know, one of the
union.
worst lies that the right has ever told people is that socialists don't have jobs, socialists are lazy, they just want everything handed to them for free, yada, yada, yada. Not only do socialists and communists have jobs, but they control the labor unions, and they're building a massive job network to form new unions, all leading up to their little revolutionary event where they are literally going to try to cripple all
this
of
is important,
society
Jack.
just to
She might be a
demonstrate that
Nancy,
they
but
can. I beg
She's
people,
right. These
please
retards are fucking organizing to fuck us.
Oh yeah, they are.
Well, we got to get them before they get us. That's the whole thing. And they're going to cry victim and all their other same old bullshit. Check this out.
She was born with a raised fist. Her first words were a critique of the patriarchal structure of the maternity ward. She can trace the entire supply chain of a single almond back to the exploited migrant worker who picked it. She'll tell you about it for an hour. Her bookshelf isn't organized by author or genre. It's organized by the author's
talking
perceived
tequila,
position
Jack.
on the heteronormative capitalist hegemony.
The intersectionality isn't horizontal.
That's what they're
it's
trying to do
vertical.
here,
The authors at eye
Alphonse.
level experience the most privilege. It's a constant work in progress.
Her idea of a relaxing weekend is a 12-hour direct action protest followed by a heated debate about the problematic themes in The Little Mermaid. She refers to her smartphone as a panopticon of consumer desire and has a 4-star rating on Yelp for the local vegan co-op. She believes the American flag should be flown upside down at all times as a permanent distress signal. She doesn't detox, she decolonizes her diet. She doesn't bike to work to reduce her carbon footprint. She does it to physically manifest her opposition to car-centric urban planning. She also times her route to deliberately slow down traffic during rush hour.
It's not obstruction, it's a rolling protest. My presence is a critical reminder that asphalt is violence. If one BMW driver is late for a
The
golf
sad
game,
part
my
is
day
I know
has
dumb
meaning.
bitches like this.
She hosts a monthly book club called Deconstructing the Hegemony. The only thing they read is the same Audre Lorde essay, over and over, each time finding new ways to feel guilty about it.
We're not here for pleasure reading. We're here for the painful, recursive work of unlearning. Last week, Jason found a new microaggression in the third footnote.
She refers to her rescue cat as her non-binary feline companion and has tried to get it to use a litter box made of reclaimed, sustainably sourced materials. The cat prefers the floor.
The floor is a colonial construct. The litter box is decolonized space. His refusal is a political failure.
She can't enjoy a museum. She stands in front of paintings and audibly critiques the artist's racial and gender politics.
What the
Security
fuck's that got to
knows
do
her
with
by
art?
name. She is the most left-wing woman
You're gonna love the end.
in the world.
I don't always carry a sign, but when I do, I prefer one that challenges the very foundation of the wage labor system. Stay on strike, my comrades!
All right, we're going to do this one next after this, but check this one out.
Have you ever actually had one of these before?
I only have dose amendments.
He's the reason they put In God We Trust on the money.
It's starting. Sounds of the whispering winds of shit.
His preferred pronouns are US and A.
The government thinks it granted me my rights. That's adorable.
Welcome to the real America.
He considers a trigger warning a friendly heads up to a good time. He refers to the mainstream media as the fiction section.
America, fuck yeah.
His Wi-Fi password is the entire Second Amendment without spaces. His fact checkers are Washington, Jefferson, and Franklin. They all agree.
Anything on our right-wing friend?
Just rambling about Biden. Same as the last 3 hours. These sons of bitches ain't watching me. They ain't doing their job.
The walls of his safe space are lined with lead, brass, and the Constitution. His boots are not made for walking. They are made for standing his ground.
I don't trust politicians, and they return the favor.
His passport is just a folded copy of the Constitution. It's never been questioned. The ATF doesn't know how many firearms he owns, and neither does he.
Do you know the difference between paranoia and awareness? About 6 months.
He doesn't have a carbon footprint. He has a carbon boot print, and it's ready to stomp on someone's ass.
They're always
I used to have a
watching,
truck just like
always
that.
listening.
With a
Can't
snowplow
trust
on it.
them
though.
nowadays.
He is
He died.
the most right-wing man
It was a horrible death, too.
in the world.
Always believe in ultimatums, but when I do, they're my way or the two-way.
But it was a very
Stay
cool
vigilant,
fucking
my
truck.
friends.
Mm-hmm. You can actually get aftermarket stuff for those vehicles now.
So Elon does this
A sitting member of Congress makes remarks. That's
whole thing about Elon, about how when Donald went at her, she's realized that she's fucked her whole future and that he hopes for a redemption arc for her. Fuck you, Elon. I could give a fuck about this bitch. She's going to get what she deserves, and everybody knows what the fuck she did. You know that?
Yep.
Just to remind everybody, here you go. Share it everywhere. That's her training at a Somali fucking camp, thinking about killing Americans. Now she's in your government, you dumb motherfuckers. And what are you going to do about it? There ain't dick you can do about it because she's fucking ingrained herself and she's paying the money that she's getting from all them triangle heads in Minnesota and everybody else. You saw how cucked that mayor is.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how fucked their way of life is. A Pakistan teenage girl was publicly raped as punishment handed down by a Sharia council to atone for her brother's crime. Her brother raped the girl, and so they let his brother rape their sister. You understand?
Yep.
After agreeing to allow his sister to be raped by the victim's brother in Pakistan. Is that nuts?
That's sick.
And they all watched it. Fuck, man. White families just don't represent real Londoners, says whoever the fuck you say that retard of London's mayor's name. Mayor forced to withdraw advice on which photos will best promote his brand after critics label it racist and defensive. He fucking went off, said fuck it. Because as soon as they get a little bit of power, they don't give a fuck anymore. They're going to shit all over you. If you don't realize that, you're stupid. Now look how bad it is in fucking UK. The cops are fucking against the people now. They're for the immigrants.
You are quite openly Jewish. This is a pro-Palestinian march.
You hear that?
I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm worried about the reaction to it.
He said, you're obviously Jewish, and this is a pro-Palestinian march, and you got to get the fuck out of here. What the fuck kind of country is this?
And the Christian preachers, they do the same thing. They're doing on the street.
Yeah, well, fuck that. I'd tell that cop to go suck a dick. Are you going to arrest me like he's saying? What are you going to do?
You are quite openly Jewish. This is a pro-Palestinian
That's
march.
crap. That's mob rule. You know that?
But I'm worried about the reaction. You can escort it out of the serious, you can go about your business, go where you like freely, or if you choose to remain here, because you are causing a breach of peace, if I remain here, you arrest because your presence is antagonizing.
They just fucking, you got to leave or get arrested. This shit is insane if you ask me. This is some more crazy shit.
I asked you this question last week and you found every which way but not to answer it. Just how many grooming gangs have we got in London?
Avoiding a misunderstanding, can she define what she means by that?
Yes. If you
Hear
look
this
at what's
word
gone on
salad.
in Rotherham, grooming them for sex. That is what I'm talking about.
We know in London there are issues about exploitation of young people. but they're not as defined by the member in her definition of what those types of gangs are.
So are you saying we haven't got the same sort of gangs that are in Rotherham, Bradford, and lots of other places in the country?
Just
Are
fully
you
what's
saying that?
misunderstanding. What does she mean by that?
You know full well what I mean by that. It's all over the television. You know exactly what I mean by that. These gangs of people that are grooming young girls for sex. Do we actually have those in London?
Do they? I'm unclear, Chair.
Man,
what
he's
is meant by
dancing
the
better
question. If
than
you could
this
spell it
at
out, I can
fucking
answer.
Olympics.
I've just spelt it out. Are you not listening? It's the sort of gangs that groom young girls at a young age for sex. Exactly how much clearer do you want me to be?
And you know that?
Davy Mayer's one of those towheads.
Yeah, you can't call them towelheads.
No?
No, it's racist.
Then what can you call them?
Whatever nationality they are, we got to be more Pacific now. You can't just ramble on anymore. Call them sand jigaboos like we used to, or camel jockeys, or. So Trump went and I got this too. Might as well show this real quick. This is the highlights of what Trump went to the UN. You heard what happened, didn't you?
No. Oh,
They stopped the staircase, and Lady Trump almost fell down, and I guess somebody was going to take a shot at him. But because they moved so fast up the stairs when they stopped, that they couldn't take the shot. And then they made it work. Fucking nuts, huh?
Wise in a period of just 7 months, ended 7 unendable wars. They said they were unendable. You're never going to get them solved. Some were going for 31 years, 2 of them, 31, think of it, 31 years. One was 36 years. One was 28 years. I ended 7 wars. And in all cases, they were raging with countless thousands of people being killed. This includes Cambodia and Thailand, Kosovo and Serbia, the Congo and Rwanda, a vicious, violent war that was, Pakistan and India.
He went off on the UN,
Israel
man.
and Iran.
Right before he did his
Egypt
speech,
and Ethiopia.
the guy from Brazil was talking about how climate control and fucking climate change and all this shit was all important. And then Trump gets up and says, they've been bitching about the climate since the 20s. He said back in the 80s, they fucking said that everything was going to freeze up. They kept telling us, even they had a fucking show with Spock talking about how we were all going to freeze to death, remember?
You know, Gore went all that stuff too.
Yeah, then it was going to get too hot. And now they're just saying climate change because they know they're full of shit and it's called the weather. Fuck them. It's just another way to steal our money.
Yeah. And Armenia and Azerbaijan. It included all of them. China and India are the primary funders of the ongoing war by continuing to purchase Russian oil. But inexcusably, even NATO countries have not cut off
Yeah, you're right,
much
Rebels. It was on
Russian
search of.
energy and Russian energy products.
That shit used to be
Which,
used to
as
be
you
on
know, I
at
found
movies
out
when I
about
was
2
a
weeks
kid.
ago, and I wasn't happy. Think of it. They're funding the war against themselves. Who the hell ever heard of that one?
They're
And
retarded.
they said global warming will kill the world, but then it started getting cooler. So now they could just call it climate change because that way they can't miss. It's climate change. Because if it goes higher or lower, whatever the hell happens, there's climate change.
And it's your fault. Give me some more money.
It's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my
Stupid to
opinion.
buy into it.
Many countries are continuing extremely risky research into bioweapons and man-made pathogens.
That's what's going to kill
This
people.
is unbelievably dangerous.
Like the mustard gas?
I look at London,
That's
where
why we
you
got
have a
laws
terrible
against it
mayor,
here. That's why-
terrible, terrible mayor.
Here's where he's going after Khan.
And it's been so changed, so changed.
Well, he just
Now
said
they
it
wanna
ain't for
go
white
to
people anymore.
Sharia law.
You're in the wrong place.
But you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. In my first term, I built the greatest economy in the history of the world. We had the best economy ever history of the world. And I'm doing the same thing again, but this time it's actually much bigger and even better. Some of this body is seeking to unilaterally recognize a Palestinian state.
Oh, I love that.
The rewards would be too great for Hamas terrorists for their
Yeah,
atrocities.
he's saying there's
This
not
would
going to be
a
no
reward
fucking
for
state
these
for them
horrible
because Hamas
atrocities.
is full of shit. It'd be letting them get away with fucking killing. But fucking, he said that he was going to build the fucking UN when they were going to rebuild it for like a third of the money that they were going to charge. And they basically told him to fuck off. And then they ended up paying like billions of dollars. And he was just talking about how it's all cheap fucking turismo and plastic. And he was going to build it all out of marble and wood. And guess the city.
New York?
That's right. When I got here, this lady in the wheelchair had wheeled herself all the way up and then had to turn around, go all the way back down to the corner.
It looks like LA, San Francisco.
Now she's taking the street route because she couldn't get through this.
Trash.
Allison Jones.
Is that nuts?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. What's on San Francisco? Londoners are being raped at a rate of 2 a day, but that doesn't seem to matter to Mayor Dickhead.
Yep. He doesn't care.
This chick's right here from Dearborn. She hates Jews, Christians, atheists, gays, dogs, bacon, wine, beer, your civilization, your culture, your traditions, your country, and you. And complains about Islamophobia. That we're all haters. She's a retard.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's Khan right here. 85% of murders last year in London were carried out by immigrants and foreigners, with the majority being Muslim. Everybody knows that. Yeah, it did look like D-Wag, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
D-Wag's secretly the mayor of London. He shaves off his beard and then he's got a fake one. Imagine a religion whose followers admit they want to kill you. They say you have a phobia if you don't want to be killed.
From
Only here.
Twilight
Yeah,
Zone.
we live in a twilight zone. As they gaslight us. Elon Omar tells you you're a bad person as she fucking plans on killing you.
Listen, Churchill.
For a drunken, inbred retard, crooked-eyed fuck. Look at his eyes. If somebody's eyes are independent, they're a fucking low cow, and you should tell them to go suck a dick somewhere and quit fucking trying to bullshit me. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Look, he said Islam is dangerous in a man as rabies in a dog. And I refuse to coexist with people who want to behead me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. And here's their words for lying. Taqiyya, tactical deceit for the purpose of spreading Islam. This is what you see Muslims doing at press conferences after terror attacks, and they pretend to denounce the killers. These different fucking deceit by ambiguity, doublespeak, refusing to give straight answers, exploiting conflicts of definition, etc. Manura, the temporary suspension of Sharia in order that Muslim migrants appear moderate. So they're allowed to like eat pork even as long as it'll get them in the door to where you think that they're okay.
Yep.
You know all these words, don't you, Mossy?
I can barely see it. But let me see. Let me move the screen over to the other screen.
Taria got me. The other ones are pretty easy. Kitman. That's deceit by omission. That's when they just, that's what a politician does. That's why they're so good at politics.
Yeah.
You know, they got small brains. But I knew about the top one, Taqiyya, fucking when I was a kid. Because they're allowed to lie about fucking Islam and you can't. It's bullshit. It's not, here's what Charlie Kirk said. It's not Islamophobic to notice that a man who wants to globalize the Intifada is about to run America's largest and once greatest city. That's that idiot in New York. It is not Islophobic to notice that Muslims want to import values into the West that seek to destabilize our civilization. It's cultural suicide to stay silent. You know why they shot him? Because in about 3 or 4 more years, he would have been president. You know that?
Yeah.
And they fucking got scared. And they
Let's
knew they
make
couldn't
them
control
scared.
him.
Let's make them really
What?
scared. So let's make them really scared.
Yeah, they just created 100 of them. Just like that one dumb bitch said. You know, she lost her job too. The one we showed that was saying, oh, thank God he fucking ain't got it. He can't be a martyr. You know what I mean?
We should just all pray for the wrath of God to fall upon them.
Yeah, this Italian man in 1989 moved to a remote island and lived on his own for 32 years because he got tired of people and didn't feel like talking to anyone anymore. Good idea, huh?
Yep.
Great.
He's just chilling. Yeah, sometimes I fish. Oh, and this is the guy who shot at ICE. This was his Facebook profile picture, and they tried to say he was one of us, and they took it all down, and they're still going to probably try to say he was MAGA. And his whole family's left as pieces of shit. Remember you showed part of him? And he shot.
That's a Russian.
Yeah, no shit, with an AK-47 with a fucking flag. And in glorious exposition, comrade. Yeah. You know who started the shit? Writing on bullets? That retard who shot the insurance guy. What was his name? Guido Sarducci? The fucker who shot the insurance guy in New York?
I just can't remember his name.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? We're not supposed to know their names. We're supposed to forget them as quick as possible. That's why I'm not saying any of these other douchebags' names. They're all douchebag retards. They're fucking clout goblins. They're fucking doing violence to try to get noticed. Because, yeah, Luigi fucking douchebag-a-rooney. Fuck him to hell.
Why is the chief of staff for a Republican member of Congress from Michigan who now serves as a GOP caucus chair? Why are they going to Qatar? And then I started looking some more, and turns out that Lisa McLean herself went to Qatar in 2021 on a trip with Ruben Gallego, Trump-hating radical leftist senator from Arizona, and Eric Swalwell. Remember Eric Swalwell who had sex with a Chinese spy? Yeah. So you have to ask yourself, is the GOP completely compromised by Qatar? Are they basically bought out by Qatar? Why is the chief of staff for a Republican?
You want to hear some good news though? Fuck, I can't think of the name of the thing. It's a right-wing paper. We always show their shit on here. Fuck. I'll think of it. I got a vapor lock right now, but some guy from I think Sweden sued and got all the paperwork for all the fucking Michigan voting machines. All the signed shit, all the affidavits, everything.
Good shit.
Yeah, and Alex Jones and I can't think of the other fucking group, but they got access to it, and they're gonna get what's his name involved too. That one guy that we always watch. What the fuck's his name? That he got kicked out of his own company, he had to start a new. What the fuck? Fuck. I'll think of it. But anyways, look what the retard did. He wrote on these bullets, anti-ice.
Yep.
And he used a 30-06 because a douchebag used a 30-06. No, not Glenn Greenwald. I'll think of it.
Greenwald.
I got too much shit in my head, but this is his mom and his family. That's him right there, the fat retard. And then this is him, and then that's his brother that's saying that he didn't even know how to shoot a gun. He didn't know what he was doing. But I guess his mom, here's her shit on Facebook, talking about how much she hates the right, Governor Corian, Cruz, fucking Wheels. She's going after Governor Abbott, saying that they're all going to go in hell and their deaths are, they're killing people. So he grew up in this toxic environment with this bitch doing all this crazy shit. And they were trying to say, oh, he was a right winger. And then you heard about a dollar store Obama, didn't you?
No.
He was telling Trump he's going to shut down the government unless Trump met with him and Jasmine, and Trump told him to go fuck themselves. He said, I'm not meeting with you losers. You ain't got nothing to fucking say to me. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, no. I don't think they'll shut the
Shoulder to
government
shoulder.
down.
With John
They're
Lawson,
gonna try.
Jasmine Crockett, and all of my colleagues who the Trump administration, the so-called Department of Homeland Security, has singled out for forcefully pushing back against them.
Here's the deal. Y'all always get mad when we tell the truth. The reality is that I have a bill that would make sure that as ICE is going out and going into these communities, if you truly believe that ICE was doing what they are supposed to be doing, then they wouldn't be hiding their faces.
Why do they want to take the mask off ICE so bad? Can you explain that one?
I don't know.
To see who.
They want to be able to scare him and control him and cower him and tell him, hey, look at this. This is the guy, and get their mob after him. These are the worst human beings on this planet. That fucking. So here's what he's got to say. He's like, fuck you. Even though he is a puppet to one of the creepiest motherfuckers in the world, I still trust him more than them.
Young man, this is a very earnest young man. He doesn't look like a journalist to me, but go ahead and shout out a question, because I'm not going to deny that level of energy and that level of passion. First of all, what's your name?
Henry.
Henry. It's good to meet you, Henry. Ask your question, please.
I skipped school today. I was wondering if I could get a picture with you.
Oh, he's a plant. Get money on that. You know that?
Probably.
Henry said, I skipped school. Can I have a picture with you? Well, I guess you got to have some excuse to skip school, so I might as well get a photo with Henry.
Well, he won't be in trouble now.
What'd be really screwed up is if that camera had a gun in it and it had a bullet in it, and when they took the selfie, it shot him.
Oh, fuck. It blew up?
Yeah.
Camera, run.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fucked up? That's something that Islam would do.
It wouldn't be the wasted tone anymore.
That's something Muslims would do.
It's these little weapons are going to be doing pretty quick. They're all being trained that way. Don't say they're not. They're fucking. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah, GTA 5. Do you remember that one mission where the one guy got his head blown up? Or got.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Okay,
like
so
that.
Trump's talking about what happened to him at the UN. A real disgrace took place at the. First, the escalator going up the main speaking floor came to a screeching halt, stopped on a dime. It's amazing that Melinda and I didn't fall forward into the sharp edges of those steel steps face first. It was only that we are each holding each other, each holding the tan rail tightly, that it had been a disaster. It was absolutely sabotage, as noted a day earlier in the London Times, that the UN workers joked about turning off an escalator. The people that did it should be arrested. And as I stood before a television crowd of millions of people all over the world and important leaders in the hall, my teleprompter wouldn't work and it went stone cold dark. I immediately thought to myself, wow, first escalators and now a bad teleprompter. What kind of place is this? So I proceeded to make a speech without a teleprompter, which kicked in 15 minutes later. Good news is the speech has gone fantastic reviews. Maybe they appreciate the fact that very few people could have done what I did. Third, after making the speech, I was told that the sound was completely off in the auditorium where the speech was made, that the world leaders list, they used the interpreter or earpieces, couldn't hear a thing. First person I saw at the conclusion of the speech was Melina, who was sitting right up front, and I said, how did I do? And she said, I couldn't hear a word you said. It wasn't a coincidence. It was a triple sabotage at the UN. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Right now, people are saying that somebody tried to make a hit on him, too, there. That's going to be coming out real soon. Thank you for your attention to the matter. He got fucked there, man. And the UN should be shut down and fucking tossed the fuck out. You know that? So this is about the Tylenol shit. I got a report from Harvard where they're saying I can't even take Tylenol because my neurological damage from my hands and shit. And even if I could, I can't because they do kidney damage. They're a neurological damager. So if I got neurological damage and I can't take it because of that, what's that tell you? That you shouldn't fucking take them, especially pregnant women. And now all over TikTok, pregnant women are taking Tylenol like they're fucking candy. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. definitely it'd be the end of the UN. They'd fucking burn that shithole to the ground. I want it the fuck out of America. I'm sick of giving them money. We're the ones who put up with it and pay all the money for it. So this is a PhD guy, and they're all saying they're going to follow the science. And Tylenol is the company that they're all listening to.
And so I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about your reports. I have both of them here on my desk. The 2023 and 2024 reports, the dangers of acetaminophen for neurodevelopment outweigh scant evidence for long-term benefits. And the other report, evaluating the role of susceptibility-inducing cofactors and of acetaminophen in the etiology of autism spectrum disorder. So basically, in layman terms, the effect of acetaminophen consumption, Tylenol consumption during pregnancy, prenatal use, for autism spectrum disorder, right? So just how it impacts people.
So this is on Laura Loomer. He's a doctor, and he's saying, yeah, just like what I was just explaining to you.
Oh,
and you shouldn't be taking this shit. And now,
Sure,
like I
you
said,
should take it all. Do the
Your
opposite of what
Tylenol
everybody
has some
tells you to
caffeine
do.
in it too.
do what?
A little bit of caffeine. I think Tylenol does, or one does.
I said do the total opposite of what everybody tells you to do.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. But anyways, check this out. This is about the Sharia thing.
So Randy Fine,
Except for
who
smoke marijuana. If someone tells you to smoke marijuana,
Florida
smoke it.
has recently
Yeah,
introduced
your guy
the
in
No
Florida
Sharia
just made
Act,
a new
bill that
law,
would ensure
a bill
that
that's
the
going to
U.S.
stop
court,
Sharia.
public agency, or any other legal institution never enforces or legitimizes Sharia law. And yes, there actually is Sharia law. Places like Minnesota, places like Michigan. But now you may have seen this video that has since gone viral in Texas. This video went viral several weeks ago, but I'm going to show you several examples of Sharia law here in America because some of you are like, wait, what? Sharia law here? And the president himself mentioned Sharia law during his address today at the United Nations General Assembly and said that we can't allow that here in the United States. Let's go ahead and
He
get
said no
Representative
communism
Randy
earlier
Fine's
today.
legislation up on the screen here for people to see his social media post, and then we'll talk about this legislation. Go ahead and get his post up. A couple days ago, he said, I just introduced the No Sharia Act, which would ensure that no U.S. court, public agency, or legal institution can ever enforce or legitimize Sharia law. You don't get to come to this country and demand that our legal system accommodate your oppressive laws. Proud to work with Representative Keith South on this important legislation. So that photo right there, it's a real photo from the video that I'm about to.
They just got to pass the bill, though. You know that? Never worry about those who will be offended if you speak the truth. The truth. Worry about those who will be misled, deceived, and destroyed if you don't speak the truth. And then here's Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, yeah. Gavin Newsom's funded by George Soros and his son Alex. All his money all comes from George Soros and Alexander Soros. Isn't that nuts?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got his paperwork where that's since fucking 2015, it looks like. He's been in their pocket all the way up to today. Isn't that nuts?
Yep.
Yeah, but Newscom, he ain't the bad guy.
But they won't show that on the news, won't they? No.
There's a new Florida law that allows for the death penalty for adults who rape children under the age of 12. It's now in effect.
Hang on, high.
Oh, this is all bullshit. So they had to retract all this, and it's all down now. You probably can't even find it anymore. ICE held a 5-year-old autistic girl in Massachusetts to pressure the father to surrender, family says. The true story is the guy threw the daughter out of the car at the cops to escape from them, and they saved her and still arrested him anyways. So what the fuck kind of shit is that? These motherfuckers will say whatever the fuck they want, you know that?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's mainstream media for you.
Yeah, we want Sharia law. They're all retarded looking. That's what I can't understand. Go home.
Mhm.
House Republicans just filed a federal bill to ban Sharia law nationwide. Yeah, they're fucked. People are sick of this shit. We're not going to be England. I can tell you that right now.
Mhm.
Here's the UN General Secretary bitching that we got to give them more money.
We must choose climate justice. The climate crisis is accelerating, but so are the solutions. The clean energy future is no longer a distant promise.
Bullshit.
It's already
All
here.
bullshit.
No government, industry, or special interest can stop it. But some are trying, hurting economies, locking in higher prices,
He's talking about
and
us.
squandering a historic opportunity.
Fuck you, you globalist piece of
We
shit.
must choose climate justice.
No, we don't. You can go fucking Greta yourself to fuckland. Did you hear what happened to Greta?
What?
They kicked her the fuck off the boat. All them creepy, patchouli smelling, retarded fucks. Oh yeah, Trump said that at the UN. He said it's a fucking bullshit. We're not going to play.
It's a scam.
Yeah. This is Jimmy Kimmel talking about Roseanne Barr, saying giving ABC credit, didn't waste any time to cancel the show today. He's not a fan of censorship. This wasn't about free speech. It was about consequences for saying something vile, like what he did. He ain't nothing but a hypocritical little bitch. And I haven't watched him since the Man Show, and anybody who does, they're fucking as gay as he is. So this guy went to Tennessee University to try to do the Charlie Kirk thing, and he got attacked.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. Yo.
Oh, you better not, Blake.
Okay. Bring the sign back.
And the cops don't do shit. And he's got a screwdriver. Yeah, trying to be Charlie Kirk. That ain't gonna work. You know that?
Mhm.
Oh, this one's good.
He-Man, that's it, the universe.
It's the same picture.
Hmm.
Oh, later on, Eric.
Later, Eric.
Later.
Amen, Eric. Have a good one. So Pam Bondi's bragging about how she's gonna take care of the guy fucking at ICE thing, and I go, so nothing's gonna happen as usual. You suck. You're in way over your crooked, bleached head, and the FBI is so corrupt. Nobody with a brain believes anything that comes out of you or their crooked suck. Go back into Fox and lie to my grandma. You're sad and stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dying doesn't scare me. What scares me is living in a world run by evil people who control the destiny of our children. Fuck them all. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Islam chants death to America, shouldn't it be designated a terrorist organization?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but their death to America don't literally mean death to America. Get the fuck out of here with your gaslighting bullshit. The fuck you. Here's anti-ICE protesters who try to obstruct ICE and throws them into screaming women. Check this shit out. Did you see that? Head right into her head. She was just bitching. She's still. Nope, she didn't even go down. They grabbed somebody else. You see the bitch they did grab? I know that hurt, but
Yeah, I hear that impact.
I don't know who this bitch in the back is. They're grabbing her the fuck up and carrying her out, though. Gone. She didn't even leave her feet. That guy's head bashed right into her head.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy who's supposed to be a MAGA. He's nothing but a white guy, too. He's a Mexican fuck. And he wrote anti-ice on the bullets, and he killed himself, too, after he shot 3 of them. Fucking retarded. And this is the Democrats, New York Times, CNN, Washington State Journal, and here's America as the Democrats murder us, and they all fucking don't do fuck all.
See, you actually could see the picture now. In that video, they blurred them out.
Oh, yeah, because they're cowards. Trans Montana lawmaker were every bit as a biological female as cis women. Dude, you're a creepy looking fuck, I told him. You're a fucking dude, you retard. You hairy fucking weirdo. Oh, Google admits censorship under Biden, promised to end bans of YouTube accounts of thousands of Americans censored for political speech. And I said to him, I said, what about all the strikes and all the bullshit you put us through? What the fuck are we going to get for that, right?
Right.
Yep, probably nothing.
Fuck YouTube. YouTube and Google, Alphabet, you're nothing but a piece of shit fuckwit. You know what's funny? I had my mom and her brother, he's like 95 and she's like 90, and they were screaming at their phones. Google, get the fuck off my phone. Google, we hate you. And Google left their fucking phones for like a day. There was no more Google on their phones. Tell me, wasn't that fucking nuts?
Mm-hmm.
Because they kept asking me, how the fuck do we get rid of Google? I go, well, you got phone. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean?
This is going to be Donald Trump's shutdown. Democrats are ready to work with the president. We're willing to sit down with him today, tomorrow.
You know what they want?
The golf course.
They want free health for all the illegals. They want the borders open. They want the males back into female fucking sports. They want a reversal of everything that we voted for. Fuck this clown and his half-baked hamburgers and his dyke fucking daughters and his male fucking wife. These motherfuckers are all sick. Just like Trump said, fuck these motherfuckers. And he told them to go fuck themselves. He ain't going to have a meeting. He said, you go ahead and try to shut down the government and blame it on me because everybody's going to know it's you fucking twats.
And sit down with him.
No, you ain't got nothing to say to you, fags.
And this is going to be Donald Trump's shutdown.
No, it ain't because we're not giving our money to the foreigners anymore. You're getting the fuck out of here. You ain't doing it fast enough, if you ask me.
No.
And this bitch, she
The
does
faster
this.
the better.
She does not live in Detroit. She lives in Dearborn. She has a rental in Detroit, and everybody in the world knows it. She's a fucking camel jockey that lives in Detroit. No, she lives in Dearborn, you motherfuckers, with all the rest of these fucks. This ain't in the Middle East. This is in America.
Not a great look. The mayor condemned it. The White House condemned it. But what about Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib?
It's her brother.
She reps Dearborn.
The
Is she
ugliest
okay with
bitch
her
I've ever seen in my
constituents
life.
chanting death to America? Fox Business correspondent
God,
Hillary
is she
Vaughn asked her.
gross.
Watch.
Congresswoman Tlaib,
She looks evil too.
at a
She
rally in your
is.
district, people were chanting death
I'm
to
not talking to
America.
Fox
Do you
News.
condemn- But do you condemn chants of death to
What
America?
a piece of shit lump of crap she is. You are a
Why can't
racist
you just say whether or
bitch.
not you condemn people chanting death
Why
to
the fuck is she even
Why
in
are
our
you afraid
government?
to
Another
talk to
Muslim
Fox?
fuck who has no business in our government that lies, doesn't live where she says she lives.
Is what Fox News is about, and I don't talk to Fox News. Is death to America racist? Is chanting death to America racist?
Talking about your guys' racist trolls. You know, you guys know exactly what you do. I know you're Islamophobic, but you guys got to go deal with it.
Here's her power word. It's just like the other word. You can't say the magic N word and you Islamic phobic. It's fucking, you want to be gaslit by these faggots? Go ahead. You're a dumb little bitch. Fuck. This is all bullshit. 'Cause they ain't gonna do fuck to her. And Chuck Schumer Democrats are demanding free health care for the illegal aliens, $500 million for NPR, and $1.5 trillion spending increase in exchange for averting a government shutdown. Fuck you, Chuck, and fuck you, fucking Timu Obama. Here's some other douchebags in Dearborn. You won't believe this shit. This fucking coward. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. You know that? I'd break him in half in a heartbeat.
Achieved the victory. We haven't done anywhere near enough. And the people here, I promise you, we do feel ashamed. We do feel like we're not doing enough. We do feel like change needs to come, because change must come. And in the form that it must come is that this empire, the American empire that's been hurting our people since the beginning, the imperial Western powers that have been hurting our people since the beginning, they must fall. And inshallah, they will fall. And my message to the people of Gaza and the oppressed peoples across the world is that there are people here, both young and old.
As you fucking sit here on welfare and breed with this ugly white bitch, you retarded fucking children. This is retarded what's going on. Here, it's all summed up. Don't drink your piss. Here's the liberals. Fucking retarded, I swear to God. Fucking shit these retards are up to. We're supposed to, oh yeah, it's okay. Here's Harvard. Dean of Faculty, President, Professor of Environmental Health, Harvard, fucking blah, blah, blah. Colleagues, I recently introduced a rigorous review funded by a grant from the National Institute of Health on the potential risks of acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, use during pregnancy. They reviewed 46 previous human studies worldwide. They found evidence between that and pregnancy and increased neurological development disorders in children. The association is strongest when it's taken for 4 weeks or longer. As we noted in our reviews, animal studies have independently suggested that this shit happens. So everybody's saying it happens, but Tylenol and the fucking leftists and all over TikToks are pregnant women fucking taking Tylenol because they believe in the science. And then this is one of the things that the Department of Homeland Security put out a Pokemon thing, and they're getting sued for it. Then they did a Theon fucking Vaughn one, and he's a little bitch, and they took it down before I could get it. He's a little bitch, Theon Vaughn. What?
I said that sucks.
Yeah, it just was him saying, heard you got expelled, deported, bum, or see ya. And then they showed him kicking everybody out and shit. This is the Pokemon one.
I wanna be the very
Pika Pika.
no
I got this from
one ever
Rebels.
was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch
That's hilarious.
I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Our hearts so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Yeah, it just shows that they're all perverts. And then fucking, so Theo Vaughn's a coward little bitch because he's afraid that people will come at him if he's in their commercial. It's fucking sad, man. If you're going to be a coward like that, you know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
More than a coward, they're
balls?
idiots.
Yeah, a little bit of both, I would think. Cowardly idiot. Hey, Lorenzo.
You, Lorenzo.
No, they already did, Lorenzo, but they didn't say nothing. They didn't do like Vaughn did. They they kind of make a joke out of it, and then they just let it go. And some other people were saying that they sued him, but then I did a deep dive on it, and they're not suing shit. But then fucking Vaughn cried like a little bitch. Take it down or send me a check, he was saying. I can't wait for this to drop. Fucking roach balls. This TikToker calls the lynch white people.
Let's get on the topic of deportation. Since y'all deporting all immigrants and everybody that y'all don't like, let's deport these motherfucking crackers back to Europe, Britain, the caves they crawled out of. You know, them rocks they was hiding under. Let's deport them back. Let's take our motherfucking country back.
Your country.
Deportation, y'all. And if they don't want to take deportation, let's lynch them like they lynched us. Let's chain them to the back of our Chargers, our Hemis, our Suburbans, our Tahoes, and drag them through the streets. That's what they do to us, right? Till their bodies rip off and fall apart. But there's no sympathy and empathy for black folks, right? So why the fuck do we keep having sympathy and empathy for these people and keep peacefully protesting? They're violent. The only thing they answer to is violence. The only thing they understand is violence.
Well, somebody's projecting.
And hate.
Right.
Let's take a page out their book. Let's get on their level. Fuck that peaceful shit. That shit went out with MLK. God rest his soul. I love MLK, Malcolm X and all that, Huey Newton and all that. But peace ain't getting us no motherfucking word, but stepped on, treated like shit. So let's play the game the way they play the game. If you with me.
What, you're going to get a job, motherfucker? Get the fuck off whatever the fuck you're on? What a fucking joke. You with me? No, I'm not, you piece of shit, because you're full of crap. This is some crazy shit right here.
He starts talking of my, and it actually reminds me of my favorite story ever. So it's about 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and Jesus shows up and he starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it. And they just go bonkers. They hate it. And they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up. And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea. Why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem. And it actually reminds me of my favorite
Tell me it ain't
story.
nuts.
Yep.
Paul Rubio is now revoking the visas of Chinese students, especially those connected to the CCP. I got mad when Trump said he was going to bring a bunch of them in here. I was like, fuck, we got too many as it is now.
I'm trans and I'm scared for the trans community. This is why people don't take us seriously. Me personally, me getting on TikTok and making my funny little skit videos about funny
No, the nose ring looks like one of
I've
those
had in life.
things you
I'm
put
the
on
reason
the
they don't take us seriously. Me personally,
Yeah.
You know, I also get comments like this of people saying that the reason the American economy is
For the
bad is
shower?
because of people like me, and the reason our country's so fucked up, and the reason the rest of the world laughs at us is because of people like me.
Yeah, no
I carry a lot
shit,
of weight on
retard.
these two shoulders. I really do, but you know what? It's my cross to bear. They sound kind of fucking goofy, don't they, Ari? Why, yes, they do. They sound kind of fucking goofy indeed. Y'all need to drink some tea.
Wow. That is fucked up. I had to grab this, so check this shit out.
Wow, like runway model? OnlyFans model. Damn, are you expensive?
The Matrix is a system, Neo.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
That system is full of degenerates. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see?
Gender
the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of the woke system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to pick up a biology textbook. And many of them are so nerds,
Every
so
time I watch this,
hopelessly dependent on their
it's awesome.
pronouns that they
I
will
feel like
fight
every time I watch it.
Watch Are you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the dude in the red dress? The dude? Look again. Who is it?
Oh, shit.
That wasn't a woman? No.
Look again.
It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you might marry one of them. What are they? Transformers. They can move in and out of any gender, regardless of their chromosomes. That means that anyone coming out of the female bathroom
right there?
is potentially a ladyboy.
Yeah, that's a training flag.
Inside the Matrix,
No,
they can
if
identify
you
as
get it
anything.
a certain way, it looks like
But
a
in reality, it's
swastika.
just delusion.
Oh, that's
We
even
have
better.
survived
If you
by
put them
hiding
together,
from them,
that's what they
by
make.
running from them. But they are at the Diddy parties.
They're at
They
the
are
Diddy
guarding all the
parties.
doors while they are touching all the kids, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you here. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought this agenda got canceled. But where they have failed, you will succeed. Why? I've seen an agent identify as a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge lawsuits?
No, Neo. If you identify as an innocent human being, you won't have to.
I identify as an innocent human being.
That's hilarious. Oh, this is hilarious too. You're here. Then they got Vance, and they got Kurt's wife, and then they got fucking Trump. It'd make the leftists lose their fucking minds, wouldn't it? This is a Trump-backed GOP New Jersey governor candidate, Jack Cardarelli, beats the shit out of his opponent there.
It doesn't matter because I'm going to make sure that he doesn't get to serve again when I win for governor in November of this year.
There's another big difference between her public service and my public service. It actually cost me money the time I put in and took away from my company. In the 7 years that she's been in Congress, she's tripled her net worth. There's another big difference between the two of us, okay? She broke the law. She had to pay fines for violating federal law on stock trades and stock reporting, and the New York Times reports that while you're sitting on the House Armed Services Committee, you were trading defense stocks.
Jack, doesn't matter because I'm going to make sure
That was tight.
that he doesn't get to
Yeah.
serve again
He shook
when
the
I
shit
win
out
for
of her.
governor in November.
Crooked little bitch. You're gonna make sure? Didn't sound that way. Oh God, this bitch just won't stop either. You know that? I won't play a lot of her because everybody hates her guts.
One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart. There were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color because the rhetoric that
against
Charlie
Charlie.
Kirk continuously put out there.
He did
was
not.
Rhetoric that
You know what his hurt was,
specifically-
bitch? That there needs to be fathers in the black homes. That's what he said. You know that, right? That's what the racist shit that he said. You're such an ignorant fucking bitch. Here's that crooked fucking state senator. His brother's the captain. Him saying that the terrorists are white.
Heard them being called terrorists.
Triangle
We heard them
head.
being called drug dealers.
You are.
We
Crooked
heard a lot of
retards.
insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security.
You are.
And that's a flat out lie.
We just caught you stealing
You wanna
money
know
for
who
your
the real
wife,
threat
bitch.
is, Madam President?
Now what?
I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks up in the gallery. They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic
According
threat
to
facing the United
DHS.
States comes from, quote,
Look at your
racially or
phone, you
ethnically motivated
fucking
violent
retard.
extremists, specifically those
You can't
who
even speak
advocate
English.
for the superiority
You
of the white race,
triangle-headed fucking retard.
not our immigrants.
Yeah, as you're
We are
stealing money,
safer and we're better
hand
off
over
because of them.
fist, and 500 million disappeared. We can't even get it back. But we're the threat. You piece of shit, gaslighting, triangle-headed fucking retard. And the fucked up part is they thought they were gonna get away with all this shit. You know that? Oh yeah, Kid Rock can't play in California anymore. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, because Gavin Newsom made a thing, announced through his press office that he's suspending Kid Rock from being able to perform in Golden State, California, despite liberals complaining that Disney removing Jimmy Kimmel is unfair. These people are all hypocritical fucking pieces of shit. Imagine being more upset about a canceled TV show than a political assassination and still thinking you're a decent human being. Well, you're not. You're a rotten piece of shit. And karma's a bitch. And then this bitch, Gramhold, we keep showing that clip where they're bitching about how come she never sold her stock. Well, when she was in charge of the Department of Energy under Biden, she shoveled out fucking $93 trillion in her last 76 days in office in the forms of loan to green businesses that weren't vetted and didn't file a business plan. That's 3 times the amount of their annual budget gone in 76 days. More than twice what was spent for the last 15 years. That's fucking theft. And she's a Canadian bitch. And she was a governor here in Michigan for fucking witless. And she's the one who fucked it all up. Now she's doing it to our government. Here's her crying after Trump said, we're going to kick her the fuck out of here. Before, when she was so cocky and we're all full of shit. Now listen to this bullshit. You're wrong because you're here illegally. You lied on your fucking thing. You married your fucking brother. You dirty, bald-headed, fucking triangle-headed fuck.
For me, is I feel embarrassed for him because in these attacks, what he does, and I think with the likes of Nancy Mace and whoever that Randy guy is, they
You're the
expose
brother fucker,
themselves
you
for
nasty
how
big
stupid
fucker.
they are. And that is embarrassing for us as a country because these
You're
are
the
people who are
embarrassment,
elected
you dumb
to
bitch.
positions of leadership.
Don't
He's supposed to
gaslight
be the
us.
president of the United States. Who's
Brother
heading off
fucker.
to Europe to represent us? When he does, he's uneducated enough to understand that members of Congress can't be impeached. You know, when you have Nancy and Randy saying, you know, we're on it, we're going to impeach her. When they're saying they're going to deport me, knowing full well that you cannot deport an American citizen.
Yeah, we
What
can
that
because you're not here
displays
legally,
for
bitch.
not just Americans, but
you're
folks
fraud.
on an international platform is that our country is being led by idiots. And that is not something that we should be comfortable with as Americans. And that's not something that should make us proud.
Who's
And
in our
in
government?
this moment, I feel great
Square-headed
sadness
retard.
as an American that these are the kind of people
You're
that
not
the
an
world gets
American.
to
You
see
can't even speak our
representing us.
fucking
So-
language, you dumb bitch. Did you hear her? She's done. I hope she realized she ain't going no higher. She's done. And they're going to kick her the fuck out of there as fast as they fucking can because everybody knows and they can't have her and she can't do no more shit for them anymore. So she's useless leaving to the fucking triangle heads. You know that?
Yep.
The fucking skinnies we used to call them. Worthless fucking rats. And then you're going to bring our country and fill it up with them? That's some of the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. You know that?
Yep.
The fuck? What was their reasoning for that?
No idea.
Why did they think it was going to work out? Let's bring every fucking people we come into a culture, we come into conflict with, and we'll fill our country up with them. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you that fucking retarded? Then you're going to gaslight me and tell me it's my fault? Fuck you, you fuck. The fuck is wrong with these people? Then they send their gay retards out to shoot everybody and to shoot up our schools and to threaten us more and to tell us to give up our guns. You can kiss
Right.
my ass. That shit's never going to fucking happen. You're going to have to shoot every fucking one of us. And before that happens, we're going to start shooting the fuck back. And then you ain't going to like that shit. You crybaby bitches and all your bullshit gaslighting. And then you got these retarded aliens in our country and our government fucking us over left and right.
Right.
Trump praised the former head of Al Qaeda, al-Shara. Yeah, I know. Trump does some dumb shit. There was no outrage, and they're naming streets after this motherfucker right here in Dearborn. He's the fucking flavor of the week, this bitch. It's fucking all bullshit. This is the last meme for the night. Excuse me, pretty lady, do you have a pin? Yes, charming, I have a pin. Will you get ready to get back to it before the farmer notices you're missing? I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're going to roll this way. And we'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one, everybody. Bow.
Bill.
Out.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Yes, people. So today, we've got everyone's wanting to do, and I'm quite nervous. Can't be that bad, though. It's only fish. Let's get it whacked open. Get it cracked up. Oh! What? Like a motherfucker. Man. You can't it out. You can't.
There's a can Swedish
Yeah, it is. Bear Gillis ate it. Sorry, Jack. It's going to take a few minutes. I had a dog driving me nuts.
God. Hell, you are a beast, man. How are you doing that? Oh. Drop it. I don't quit this fucking video now. No. Stop it. Stop it. You're talking good. You're going to make yourself bad. You're going to make yourself bad, man. Honestly, you'd be bad as a dog or fat. What you fuck? Just Strawberry Challenge Field. What the fuck?
Listen, when you go home tonight after the concert.
Oh, I'm famous for that, Jack.
Don't forget to take the long way home.
You're welcome, Jack.
So you think you're Romeo? You're playing a violin.
This is because he just died, too. Not Hodgman, the other guy, Davies.
You shoot the joke out the neighborhood. I wish you could get it feeling good. Well, take the long way home. Take the long way home. But there are times that you feel a pile of the scenery. Oh, the greenery is coming down. And then you watch it to think you're pile of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. Used to be so nice. Lonely days and lonely nights. You take the trip to the city lights and take the long way home. Take the long way home. You never see what you wanna see. Forever cling to the gallery. You take the long way home. Take the long way home. When you're up on stage, so unbelievable. Oh, unforgettable. Take it all. life seems to think you're losing your sanity. Oh, calamity is the only way out. Does it feel that your life's become a catastrophe? Oh, the life skipping you were gone. When you look through the years and see what you could have done, oh, what you might have done if you were had more time. So when the day comes to travel down, if you're not alone, you took the long way home. Take 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 the long way home. Ooh, take the long way home.
Crime of the Century and Breakfast in America, their best two albums, Jack, I think. Well, Live in Paris, too. I got them all. Those three. But then there's two first ones. They're kind of iffy.
Remember the Long Way Home song?
That's on Breakfast in America.
Yeah.
All right, bow.
Am I twisted?